Oh, God. Sorry. Happy Tuesday. Oh, God. Is this okay? Dear God. I think I don't even know. Sorry, I had a really rough morning. My BM wasn't coming out, so... Can you imagine? No, what if somebody really used that as an excuse? Sorry, guys, my BM was hanging back today, and you ever have one of those BMs that just doesn't want to come out and play? I mean, hello, hit the like button for Sketti Tooth John's birthday today. Wow. I don't think we've ever really gotten to celebrate a birthday with Sketti Tooth John. Just kidding. Happy birthday. I think that was a subconscious link. You guys will get it in a few days. Anyway, it's Sketti Tooth John's birthday. And, no, I forgot. I was up here ready to do the show on time, and I had to run downstairs and put medicine in my dog's ears. I was at the vet all afternoon yesterday with my dog again. Her ear has developed an infection now. It stinks. Do you know what it's like to smell your dog's ear across the room? Ugh. What are you brewing in there, you stupid mutt? Patrick, you call your dog a mutt? I mean, she's a mutt. A golden doodle is technically a mutt. A $4,500 mutt. That's not what I paid. I'm just saying that's the going rate for mutts if you were to, go out on the open auction for mutts.
Happy birthday, Sketti.
Happy birthday, Sketti.
Happy birthday, Sketti.
Happy birthday, Sketti.
Remember, this all started because of me. Happy birthday, Sketti.
Happy birthday, Sketti. A lot of people coming in big with the birthday wishes for Sketti Tooth John.
Happy birthday, Sketti.
Happy birthday, Sketti.
Happy birthday, Sketti.
I love Elon Musk. I love capitalism. Happy birthday, Sketti.
Happy birthday, Sketti.
Happy birthday, Sketti. Pulper, good to see you back today after a day off yesterday. Sweaty Tryhard here as well, of course. Pulper says waiver and B smiley super sticker. Oh. One day I'm going to crack open the egg that is your operation and figure out what you're up to. You guys are up to something, and it ain't good. Nanner Push, Sheila Aliens, thank you.
You can call me.
Waiver is here. What a day. KB is a baby girl. Flat Cat Jessica, happy birthday, sweet, sweet Sketti. I mean, can we just... What is it going to take before we throw Sketti... Sketti. You see what's happening here? Is Sketti even here, by the way?
You fat fuck. Yeah, so anyway, people aren't supposed to have sex with older women. That's why God gave them Down syndrome. I mean, young women are just incredible. I mean, yeah, so anyways, God created OnlyFans. And for that alone, I'm in the God business.
The GA business? Anyway, listen to this. I saw this morning on Steel Toe Boring Show Reddit from our buddy Toucan Sam, whoever that is. This is just for Sketti because it's her birthday. We got a very special Sketti clip. Sketti in the chat says, I'm always here. But the message I got was that you'd only be listening for 20 minutes today. So who's the liar? Who's the liar? You don't have time for me on your birthday? What a bitch. What a complete psycho bitch, huh? Anyway, it's Tuesday. We're doing it. We're going to do a little bit of KB today. Not too much. I just want to put a nice button on this. I've been able to go back and curate the how this all started 4 days ago. And Kevin Brennan's mental journey from I'll show anyone my documents ever to I'm not going to show anybody unless they bet me to why is this guy betting me? I don't get it. That really happened over 72 hours. I'm going to show you in Kevin Brennan's own words What an insane nut he is. Now, look, we all know this. I think he even knows it. It's not a secret. But I'm going to help the Clippers out today. I've done all the hard work. I pulled all the clips, and we get to watch Kevin Brennan go, anybody who wants to see my numbers, I'll send it to you. I'll email it to you. Just ask. To, why would I do that unless you make me a bet? To, why are you making me a bet on your terms? It's like I was told to fill out this form. Anyway, we know, just definitively, I want people to know that I know Kevin Brennan will never show these documents. Will never show these documents. And, you know, the language he's using, it's getting crazier and crazier. My bet simple. Since Bob Levy left, my numbers are up. Like, he thinks that's a clear bet. What I'm saying is take the last 28 days, which is a snapshot of how you're doing right now. Even by YouTube's own terms, it's what they use. What I'm saying is take the last 28 days and compare it to any previous 28 days over the last 6 months, starting whenever you want to whenever you want. Any 28-day period, mid-month to mid-month, beginning of a month to end of the month, however you want to measure it. Pick 28 days. And I'm saying the last 28 days, the numbers are lower. That's a current numbers, indicating a trend. When we say something's down, you know, no one's talking about when Levy left. He's still, old man, that was 6 months ago. You still talk about it like it was a minute ago. And now Giroux is going, Melton, you got to drop the 1 week YouTube thing. No, idiots. That's the point. That's the fucking point, idiots. I'm going to show you we're going to see it all today. But, you know, I mean, no, he's literally, you're going to hear in his own words, like, take off for a week. I don't take off for anything. What's in that for me? It's like, oh, I didn't know we were coming up with punishments that had things in it for you. The very fact he doesn't want to take a week off. He's like, I never take a week off. I'm not taking a week off. Why would I take a week off? It's like, because the punishment. No, duh. It's like, you got to drop the thing. He doesn't want to take a week off. It's like, nobody wants to take a week off. That's why it's a punishment. People aren't getting this like, nah, you should just do $1,000. It's like, taking a week off is multiple thousands of dollars, and the loser has to shut the fuck up. Now, look, you and I both know, Giroux, this is not a true sticking point. For anybody in the chat going like, you got to drop it or he's never going to take the bet. I could bet $100. He said he wanted real money. We added $1,000. And then he's like, if I take a week off, I got to pay Adam. It's like, you just said you wanted more money involved. Take out Adam's pay from what you pay me. Let's do the $1,000 cash. But if you lose, you can take out Adam's pay from the $1,000 and pay Adam. Yeah, I want you to have to shut the fuck up. That's the punishment for me. You think I want Kevin's $1,000? I'm not Kevin Brennan. I'm not freaking out because I made $1,000 this year. So look, the taking a week off thing, that's the stakes. The fact that he doesn't want to do it so much is the stakes. And by the way, if your numbers are up, what are you even worried about? I could say you got to buy me a house. And then his other argument. Sorry, my nose is running like Stuttering John. I got bad situation going on, and I keep taking like Zert. It's allergies and fuck is it making me bad? So I apologize for being a gross monster on camera today, but you should get used to that. I'm basically a gross monster all the time. Anyway, I heard Sketty's only here for 20 minutes. And this clip is all about Sketti, and I wanted to play it just for her. Just for her this morning. I saw this on Steel Toe Boring Show Reddit. I thought it was great. This one's for you, Sketti.
Who had bands in high school?
Whoa. What is that? That was another clip. Sorry.
I fell asleep like a good girl, but then you woke me up eating your spaghettis and listening to music.
This is the second time we've heard about April being woken up in the night because Aaron is eating pasta in bed. First mac salad with mayo squirts. And now we're hearing about Sketti in bed. And not in the good way. Not in the thick thighs save lives kind of world.
Interested? I fell asleep like a good girl, but then you woke me up eating your spaghettis and listening to music. And he woke me up the one time reaching over me looking for a remote.
Yes.
How dare you?
That's true. Skeezy says Loaf Piggy had to get his 2 a.m. Sketti.
You're not wrong.
2 a.m. Eating in bed and listening to music, waking your wife up and reaching for the remote. I mean, first of all, I got a theory about people who watch TV in bed. I'm not kidding you. I have a TV in my bedroom. I have not watched TV in bed. You know, I think I have a 42-inch TV in there. Small little unit, you know. And I'm not kidding you. I don't think I've watched TV in bed since I left New York City. Since 7 years. Pasta in bed. Bringing food to your bedroom. Eating next to your spouse while she's sleeping. And playing music and watching TV and waking her up. I mean, what is going on? And he thinks it's funny, like, oh, sorry, I'll eat my Sketti in bed.
I had to get my Sketti vetter.
It was literally like 1:30 in the morning eating Sketti.
Give me tips with $5. Says maybe you shouldn't have midnight Sketti, Loaf Piggy.
I don't get it, dude.
Thank you very much for that. That makes me feel better. That energizes me. 160 away from doing overtime.
What is going on? Does anybody know what's happening? Does anyone know what's happening in this planet? I mean,
today, yeah, they're saying you should be slapping me.
See, I don't want to hit you too hard. I know you're old and frail.
I won't break. Spaghetti in bed, Aaron says SH. Dude, It was so good. It was so good. I was so happy with that spaghetti.
I mean,
I woke up so afraid, though, because I woke up from a dream, and then I smelled something first. I'm like,
I didn't miss the Sketti vetter joke. We all heard it. What do you mean I missed it? I love how we all hear something, including you, and then you go, you guys missed it. It's like, you think you're the only one who heard it out of the hundreds of people watching this show right now? Guys, did you... Benny Omega heard a Sketti vetter joke that we all missed. No, he didn't. Just a weird proclamation. You guys all missed that joke. No, we didn't. We gave it the exact attention it was due. We moved on. No, you guys missed it. It's like, okay.
What does that smell? And then I realized it was food, and I heard your loud chewing.
I mean, are you hearing this? This should not go, again. You think this is more embarrassing than a woman saying I need a nap? I mean, we find out he eats pasta in bed on a regular basis. And everyone's freaking out that a guy didn't want his instrument crushed.
And I remember looking up at you like, what's going on? Is it morning? Did I miss something? And you're no, I'm just hungry. Want some Sketti.
Yeah. Why does he, even if you want Sketti in the middle of the night, why is he heating it up, bringing it back to bed, and slurping it so loudly he's waking adults?
That was like 12. It was 12:30 in the morning.
I remember.
And I had some spaghetti.
You told me.
I mean, what a loser. What a loser. This is your boxing coach. 0-2. Now coach is boxing. Midnight carb loading next to his fucking hopeless, hapless wife.
That you went to the bathroom and weighed yourself and decided that you had lost too much weight in one day.
Yeah.
And I remember telling you, I'm like, who cares if you lost the weight in one day or not? You lost the weight.
I was like at 217 last night, and I'm like, maybe I should be eating more.
What goes on in this guy's head?
Haven't you always tried to get down there?
Yeah, I suppose.
That's what she said.
Spaghetti in bed, that's a sign of fatness, says somebody.
I mean, but it really is. I mean, listen to how this conversation comes about again. It's so crazy.
So I'm not interested. I fell asleep like a good girl, but then you woke me up eating your spaghettis and listening to music. And he woke me up the one time reaching over me looking for a...
He's got a living room. Why is he in their bedroom at night pounding music and spaghetti?
Remote.
Yes.
How dare you?
That's true. Skeezy says Loaf Piggy had to get his 2 a.m. Sketti.
You're not wrong.
I had to get my Sketti vetter.
It was literally like 1:30 in the morning eating Sketti.
Give me tips with 5.
And spaghetti, they're not being cute. Poor people do call spaghetti Sketti. Like, let's not beat around the bush. Honey Boo Boo and her ilk call spaghetti Sketti. You know, and it's usually just microwaved noodles with butter and ketchup. Butter Sketti. Butter Sketti.
Buck says maybe you shouldn't have midnight Sketti, Loaf Piggy.
I don't get it, dude.
Even his wife is like, why are you pounding pasta in the night?
Fatty Patty, you were supposed to just drop it. You weren't supposed to keep bringing up my numbers. You saw through my 3 deflections, and you should have moved to Chad or Kate Meany again. You ain't going to see my numbers. You ain't.
I know we're never going to see his numbers. I am aware of that. Do you think Aaron put some sort of mayo in his spaghetti? Gross. Also, this is the last day of the month, so it is Make Your Nut Tuesday. So thanks to Pulper, who's really leading the way with making our nut today. And just so you know, I think we got a big I.O. Disgracie next month. She's going to go into the rotation for, you're going to see what we do for next month. But I guess Disgracie gave some money on Venmo. See, the thing with Venmo is, it's what happened with Corn Diff too. It doesn't, I don't get it written down, and it somehow gets like the notifications on my phone go away, so I don't really see it. And then you get forgotten to be put on the wall. So that is my bad. I'm sorry. We'll make it right. We're gonna work through it. Waver, Pulper, and Be Smiley with the stickers. There they come in formation like the Blue Angels. DK, 10 memberships. 10 memberships, DK. Are you poor today? Just kidding. I can't wait. I mean, there's so much pressure on DK when you really think about it to do this Chad thing. Now, I'm hoping some other people are going along and kind of being quiet and going to secretly record. And Chad's on the hunt for DK and DK only. And I hope DK is going with like a friend or somebody, so he's not just a suspiciously, I assume you're fat, you know, just a suspicious fat guy named DK sitting in the sitting at a table alone with a phone like this. Me recording? I'm not recording. This? No. That's just my O2 monitor for my blood, where you pretend like it's your I don't know. If Mosca owns the venue, this is Flimsy Greenberg, who's some asshole I met. If Mosca owns the venue, they're going to be hounding for phones. Ugh. I mean, if they try to take your phone away at a Chad Zumach show, I think I'll just turn around and go like, I'm good. I probably would rather have my phone than ever.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay. Than ever worry about any of that kind of stuff. Okay, we do got current steel toe this morning. And then I have a Stuttering John Kate Meany thing from this My Lost Interest guy. And this My Lost Interest is on a fast track. You know, I don't know people, and I'm happy to give anybody who makes clips attention. Stuttering John. But I will tell you this. I've noticed, I was saying this on our Discord, the most evil place in the world, discord.gg/NLO. there's a very, very specific path to becoming a guy that I've noticed. And it's like my lost interest. I don't know who this is. Guaranteed it's a fan of these shows who's started a clip channel. I mean, there's been 20 of these in the past 6 months, right? We've seen everybody from Drunk on Cringe to how many different iterations of there are Misery Loves Clips or MLC Clip It, or you know what I mean? There's a million of these channels, and they all just think, I mean, first of all, you know, Kevin Brennan doesn't get anybody watching his show, 1,800 people, but somehow 90 clippers think they can make money off clipping MLC or Stuttering John. So look, I guess. So this is a new one, and then you know what happens. I've really noticed this. You are a participant. You're a fan, and then you start clipping, and then you have a branding thing where you like come up with a logo or a name. And then you start, once your clips start doing well, like, you know, people start going like, oh, this is my lost interest guy. Oh, is that my lost interest clip? Once it becomes like a household name like that, like Citizen M, like, oh, Citizen M's clipping. Then you start going on shows to like talk about your clips, like Drunk on Cringe. So I think we're looking at stage 3 of a guy. Now look, a lot of these people never take the last step. They never cam up. Maybe that's a smart way to be. I'd argue that the people who are like creating clips in this space are probably not, you know, like, I mean, I just like, this place is saturated with clips. But look, I guess if you think you can do it better than anybody else, then why not? Why not give it a shot? Is this Colt C? This guy looks like Colt C. I think this is Colt C. I'm pretty sure this is Colt C. Anyway, he's just dropping clips every day. Several clips. Where's the one I wanted to watch? John and Kate. This one. Okay, so this is one of the craziest things. First of all, whoa, is Kate's ugly, dude. I'm not even gonna. We went from this thing where like Kate was attractive to like then her mom bought her a blow dryer, a Dyson blow dryer, and John got her a ring light, and then everyone almost shit themselves jerking off to her on camera, which is disgusting. Again, like, but Abler and I were talking about this last night, like. The way people are like coming in their pants over this young, dumb 5. It's bad. I'm not kidding. She's ugly. She's one of those pretty girls who, if you stop her for a second and get rid of the motion blur, whew, like look at this look on this bitch. What do you see? And I'm not kidding. We joke a lot about how she's, you know, the cum has leaked to her brain and turned it off. Like a phone. She needs to put her whole brain in rice just to soak the cum out. We talk about how she's stupid and retarded and not smart and went to the best schools and still has nothing inside. I'm not kidding you. If you told me this was a cyborg, if you told me this was a robot after watching this clip, I'd believe you. There's nothing in this woman's head. Nothing. It's all in her butthole. I mean, holy shit. She already had a ring light. It's what her doctor uses to check for anal fissures on checkups. No, I'm not kidding. She's ugly, and she really just comes across like a switched off robot. Watch this. Now, I don't really care about Stuttering John, but this girl keeps going. She keeps like reevaluating the Dabbleverse and the internet. She's trying to like learn And she thinks she gets it, so she's like, all right, I understand trolls now. I'm gonna go on shows and be the boss and take back my own narrative. And it's like, and then she just ends up making an ass of herself again, and then she cries and drinks wine, goes and stays at her mom's house so she doesn't end it. And then she like gets it together and tricks herself into being confident again, and then she goes back on shows and talks a bunch of shit and ends up saying too much and breaks down and cries and has wine and goes back to her mom's house to talk about it. And then she tricks herself into being confident again and goes back on shows and says too much. Like, this has been going on for months now. This has been going on for months. Jerome says she's objectively good looking, but whatever. I was with you. I was like, she's a good looking girl, pretty girl. This video will change your mind. I'm not kidding. Maybe it won't. I'm not trying to force you into thinking anything. Maybe it won't change your mind at all. Maybe this will do nothing for you. I'm not kidding. I'd turn away from this woman in a bar. I'd be like, ugh. Wait do you see what she looks like in this video. It's haunting.
But you got to understand how I take it. I'm like, what? Because I've never made a pass. I never texted you anything that was salacious or anything.
It almost looks like you ever see the videos when people are like fast forwarded, but they're staying still? But you can tell it's like being fast forwarded. Did that look any good? You know what I'm talking about. Watch her. It looks like that's what's happening, but nobody's fast forwarding anything. She's just vibrating. I mean, she's just off. Watch
anything, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm just trying to be nice.
Like, it's a very manly jaw now, flat face, blank stare. NPC is the right word. I mean, she just looks like you want to go like that. Like, hey, are you there?
I felt bad for you because you were getting bullied by all these assholes.
Well, you trashed me too, John.
After you trashed me.
And then I trash you even more, and it just continues to escalate.
So, super smart thought there. You trashed me, John. Yeah, after you trashed me. And then I trashed you more, and it just escalates. I mean, what you just said is you're causing this. That's what you just said and acted like it was an own.
Yes, but who trashed who first? Be honest.
I don't know. I think.
Oh, come on, Kate.
I can't really.
Imagine she's been in this world. This is why, it blows me. When I'm not in the Dabbleverse, I continue to say that, and people are like, Melton, you are. It's like, I assure you I'm not. Let me explain why. Let me explain why I say I'm not. And you can disagree. That's fine. I don't know if this is an official title regardless. People in the Dabbleverse are retarded and broken and keep repeating this cyclical thing with each other. Chad and Kevin fight, then they get back together. Chad and Kevin fight, then they get back together. Chad and Kevin fight, then they get back. I mean, this has happened 3 or 4 times, right? Kate Meany, Stuttering John, Chad Zumach. It's round and round and round, and people keep having conversations with them like they're people. Ray DeVito, like they're people that you can talk to, communicate with, reason, maybe learn from, and maybe teach them. And somebody's going to come around on something or change their opinion, or I never really thought about it like that, and have some nuanced take. No. Stuttering John isn't capable of talking to you like a human. Ray DeVito isn't capable of having a normal conversation, remembering it, learning from it, and moving on. This is why he asks Elise Edwards like the same questions constantly, and Elise Edwards has to go like, Ray, we already talked about this. Ray, we already talked about this. Ray, we already did this. You already asked me this. What was their name again? You just asked me that. It's like, but they're retarded. So they keep having. Imagine John and Kate talking about who started it and who was mean first. As if this will settle something and cause no confusion in the future. As if this will put it to rest then we can move on, and Kate and John will never be insulting each other across multiple podcasts again. No, we all know, if you're not retarded, that John will be talking shit about Kate. Kate will be talking shit about John on other podcasts. And this will just keep repeating and repeating. And then Kate will go on John's podcast and they'll talk about like, yeah, but you started it. Yeah, but so we had a peace deal? Yo, look, we had a peace deal and you kept talking. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. That's why I said forever ago, like, I'm not interested in talking to Chad. Kevin Brennan, I'm not you. I'm not retarded. What do I want to talk to Chad about? It's just a big misunderstanding. He's not a lying felon. What do you think we're going to squash? No, you should talk to Ray. Oh, yeah, because if Ray was able to grasp why him running around lying about me or Pat Dixon or anybody else was wrong, he still can't grasp it. If you ask him, hey, what was that about? What was Melton mad at you about? I'm not mad at Melton. You know, that's what we'll get. So still no grasping of even what happened. But you act like if we could get that to happen, that he would learn from it and not repeat the... No, I recognized early on Ray's retarded. He's gone. Ray's not in his brain. He's not switched on. It's why I don't tell him anything. And you can't tell Ray anything. He'll just repeat it. He can't help it. He'll just repeat it. So, I mean, the people who are in the Dabbleverse can't stop being in the Dabbleverse. I got to get Stuttering John on. I got to get Kate on. I got to get Ray on. Yeah, we're going to get Ray on to talk about this. It's like, I don't do any of that. By the way, get made fun of it for it. Ray doesn't, Melton doesn't even have people on his show. It's like, I'm going to have Ray on again? I'm going to have Chad on? To what? Repeat themselves ad nauseum about what? You know, I'd rather just pick up the golden tidbits from other people. So watch these two mental fucking midgets again. Just try to again. If you think she's attractive, I guess you've never seen attractive women. I get how you thought so before, but look now. Look at the flat faced. In this lighting, I want you to look at her, and I want you to look at her emotions, her facial movements, her little tics, her blank stare. There's nothing going on here. Nothing.
It's been such a whirlwind of a past few months.
It's been such a whirlwind of a past few months. She's had to learn how the internet works in 3 months. She's like, whoa, when I started this, I thought people weren't allowed to talk about me. Now I've learned so much that I think I'm allowed to dox children. What a swing you've made, Kate Meany.
With all of this drama that I never thought would enter my life ensued. And so I can't really recall the first time I trashed you.
It was you, and then that's when I first came back at you. Then we made up, and then I text you, I said.
By the way, she's one of these ditzy bitches who leaves cabinets open. Is this not a pet peeve? You have 3 cabinets. You can't keep them closed? Or maybe she got some new thing behind here she doesn't want us to see. She's got 2 spoons. I mean, this is fucking sad. We're not going to worry about finishing under here. I keep my 2 spoons here. I keep my open cabinet here. $2,600 a month she pays for this apartment. Sorry, her mother pays for this apartment. I think the cabinet is angled, says MGD. MGD, you're a dumb bitch. You know, why don't you keep opinions like that to yourself? What a dumb bitch. Do you think Captain notices everything over here? Would not know if her cabinets were angled? So shut the fuck up. I mean, I think it's an angle cabinet. Okay. I guess I'll zoom in here and show you. This is the cabinet face. This is an open cabinet, okay? Okay? I'm sorry. We get it on the screen for you. Hello. This is a cabinet case. This is the face of it. This is the door. If this door was open, it'd be flung out here. But this door is open. I mean, you can see it right here. This is the open cabinet. Okay? Why would it be angled? I mean, we've never seen that open before. There's a window behind there with little patterned curtains. You know, we've seen it. We've seen it. And again, if you want to look at this and tell me that that's an angled cabinet and not an open cabinet door, get out my chat. Get out. Get out. This is an open cabinet door. And people are saying I never leave my cabinet doors open. I mean, this is just a sign of a mentally switched off person. Again, it's a small thing. Cabinets, magnets. I get it. No, look, I'll eat at your house if you have magnets. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not kidding. I have magnets on my fridge. I'm not retarded. They're around on the side where nobody can see. They're not out in front. So people can see the time I visited Fort Knox. Remember when we went to Charlottetown? No. Look at the magnet. Oh, yeah. That was fun.
It's something like, I look forward to seeing you in AC, whatever. Yeah. And then I see this.
Hello.
How about it there, Mr. Milton? I like that breakdown of Miss Kate Meany there. I can't help but to notice, like you say, with that face and that nose, she reminds me of that character from Avatar. The mother that had that big flat nose.
Oh, yeah. The blue lady.
That's right, the blue lady. Mr. Melton, I called in the Bubba show today to get him a You Got Him, introduce him to that, and Mr. Lummy said right away, this is fake Buzzy. You got him, and he hung up on me. The word is getting out. NLO is taking over.
Wow.
And you know why you're taking over there, Mr. Melton?
Because I got him.
You got him! You got him! You got him! Lock and loaded! Avatar cut! You got him!
Avatar cunt is what he said, okay?
I see you going, yeah, I know John's trying to fuck me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I told you were too young.
I mean, in what world?
And then Kate.
I'm not going to fuck you. You're too young. This is how idiots talk too. They're like, I'm not going to fuck her. She's too young. Also, she probably doesn't want to fuck you. That is also a big requirement of fucking someone. Consent. Look, she has nothing to worry about. She's too young for me. Okay. Good luck. Good news. You can walk to your car alone later. John won't be raping you. You're too young. What a fucking weird. I already told everybody I'm not going to fuck you. You're too young.
You have my word. Just because
you have my word, I'm not going to fuck you. You're too young. You have my word.
Dad, fuck some girl, doesn't mean I would do something like that.
Just because Chad fucked some girl doesn't mean I would do something like that. What in the fuck does that mean?
Chad's a scumbag. Why do you even do a show with Chad?
What?
Buffoons.
So watch her as she just, I just want you to see as she wags her finger at everybody for everything, how dumb she looks and how ugly she looks. I'm not kidding, and I'm not trying to be crass and ugly and pick on a young girl. Mary Ann Halford's daughter, Kate Meany, she looks like, doesn't it look like cosmetic surgery gone completely awry? You think this is a beautiful woman? It's a different chick. The chin, the man face, the flatness, the dead eyes, dead look. Watch her and tell me you get hard.
I'm in the buffoon.
Oh, that's what happened. There it is. You text buffoon.
Also, her teeth are shape-shifting right in front of my eyes. At one point, she'll have a big gap. At one point, they'll be solid. Look, here they look like normal teeth. Straight across, good-looking teeth.
That's after you.
Here they look like meth teeth. Here it looks like missing teeth. I mean, if you look at them here, it's like, did you brush them to the nub? Just watch them shapeshift.
Called me Slutterella. That's after.
Slutella, get that right, Slutella.
About
Slutella, not Slutterella.
I mean, her teeth look like candy corns.
two people.
The ring light did not help. Correct. The ring light did not help. People who use ring lights are just, again, it's like for Kevin Brennan and Chad. Yeah, that's how you podcast. Kevin Brennan puts that divider up behind. He let this slip the other day. He's like, my wife comes in here, she moves everything around. I got to put the divider. He thinks that divider looks good. I thought he had the white closet behind him, which was fine. And then at some point he brought this divider in, and I thought he was hiding something, or he had rejiggered his bedroom, because he mounted his TV after 9 years of being in this apartment. His TV used to be on a dresser with rosary beads, and that looked insane. And somebody mentioned it once, so the rosary beads disappeared, the dresser disappeared, the TV got mounted on the wall, and then Brennan brought in this divider that he half-ass puts up behind him. You can see through it. It doesn't go the whole width of the shot, so you can still see his TV and his laundry piles and stuff like that sometimes. But he let it slip that divider is his set. Like, he let it slip that, like, yeah, sometimes I come in here, I got to put the divider back. It's like, oh, he thinks that's a good look. He thinks him being reddish brown and wearing a black t-shirt against a brown divider looks good. He thinks that's a cool looking set. I just realized that. I didn't know. I thought it was just a divider. He had the room. It was in there, whatever. No, that's part of the set. He's like, this will really set me off. It's bad. It's bad. And then I didn't know this, but people are saying it's disintegrating. The divider's looking bad.
Mommy makes kitty cat safe.
Listen, baby, how many soliciting charges you got?
None.
We're going to change that. Joey loves you, baby.
Joey C's going to...
But you got to make daddy money.
Joey C is going to...
Now hit this Swisher Sweet.
You got to make daddy
money. It tastes funny.
I will. If you pay me, I will come.
Joey C just turning out tricks. Dan G. Patrick, sounds like your dog has something called ear mites. She doesn't. Again, I went to a vet. I haven't even read the rest of this yet, but I went to a vet. Should I throw out what they said and just... Did anyone hear me go like, does anybody know what my dog could have? I'm at a loss. You can fix it relatively easy with a solution you put in her ears. I've been in the pet care business for 20 years. It's quite common. Well, it's not that. I took my dog to the vet. She's got an ear infection. It's not mites. But thank you for diagnosing her not knowing anything about the situation. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you recommending a medicine for a problem you made up that my dog might have. Might. Get it? And I'm not even saying Dan G might be a vet. I don't even, but it's insane to go like, pick up this and put it in her ears. It's like, I won't. What you need to get is a mongoose, and you send that in her ears after the mites. Now, the problem you might have is that the mongoose gets lost in her ears, and then you have to send in a snake for the mongoose. And then if the snake doesn't come out, you have to send in a coyote. And then if you send in a coyote, you have to send in another snake, a coyote snake. Or, and hear me out, I could take her back to the vet that saw her just the other day, that told me bring her back if it gets any worse. They could take a look at it under a microscope, tell me it's an infection, give me medicine for it, and then I can put that in her ears. Or should I look, I'm willing to do anything my chat tells me. Should I throw away the medicine and advice from the vet yesterday and just go get this ear mite gel? You tell me. Should I because you haven't seen the dog at all and you don't know what's going on, but you have different advice. So maybe I should get. I'm kidding, of course, Dan G. But thank you. She does not have ear. It is not ear mites. It's an infection. I don't know how she got it. Oh boy, here comes Kate Meany. Kate Meany's new character. Thank you, Dan G. We love Dan G. Kate Meany, welcome. Thanks for coming over from the Navi. The Navi. Offer to pay Adam $700 salary for the week he'd be off. KB's using that to cover out of it. I mean, he'll use anything he can to cover out of it. Again, 2 days before that, let's not forget, Melton, just say you want it and I'll email it to you right now. To the next day, I'm not just going to email it. What's the bet? To literally yesterday, why is he dictating the terms of the bet? It's like, you told me to make a bet. I can't. We're going to go over it. It's upsetting me. It's upsetting me to no end. We'll finish this Kate Meany thing and then we'll get into Kevin Brennan for the day.
People in my life, and apparently my world was over because things were moving.
There. What's going on with her teeth there? I'm just telling you, in this video, she ain't attractive. Like, it looks like a woman trying to be attractive, but is gross. That's what she looks like in this vid.
Moving too fast with me. 2 people, John. 2 people.
No, three.
Well, including the
Horrible and I last night were just laughing about it's literally like it's the same thing as Joey C when he was like, I finally understand Melton and the trolling. I get it now. And then losing his mind over another troll the day later, and then coming back and going like, okay, I get this world now. I get it. I'm going to give it back to everybody. And then a day later getting all mad again and being in the hospital and upset. Just over and over and over, never learning while screaming out what they've learned. Just insane stuff. By the way, 400 people watching. Just pathetic that we can't get you to hit the like button on Sketty's birthday. On Sketty's fucking birthday, we can't get you to hit the like button. Wow. TK giving out memberships on Sketty's birthday. Wow. No like button hitting? Just sad stuff.
Original episode of Keanu Cast. So I guess that tallies up to 3. But give me your count. What's your count? Since you're such a feminist.
300.
Since you're such a Joe Biden advocate, I thought
wait.
How many people you've slept with have to do with Joe Biden or being a feminist?
You can't be a Democrat and have sex. Ever hear of Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton?
No.
Whoa.
Ever hear of John Kennedy?
Oh my God. Again, imagine having a conversation with this guy thinking it's a real conversation. This is my whole point. Kate Meany and Stevie Lou and Chad Zumach and I guess Shuli. Like, these idiots like talk to John like he's a person. Like they're going to clear something up. Like, oh, I'm glad we had this discussion so this never comes up again. It's like, you idiots will be arguing about the same thing tomorrow.
Ridiculous for one to slut shame as such an avid Democrat.
Really?
Your body count is 3, which you're claiming that I have, multiplied by 100, which equals 300.
Communications degree, everybody. She did that math in her head. Imagine slowing it down to that level. So you said I have 3 and you have times 100 that, which is 300. Nothing gets by Kate.
Yes. But I'm a celebrity. Again, it never really clicked for me until I saw the videos of Stuttering John Younger.
That's who he still thinks he is. He still thinks he's like this normal looking, like young guy. No, you're literally like a meatball of a man. You're short. You're like beer fat now. You know what I mean? It's all like beer belly, gristly meat. Like you'd be too tough to chew. Should we have to eat you in the Andes? But he still thinks he's got that long flowing hair, and he's a young guy who can get in and out and mix it up with people. It's like, oh, I never got it. I never got it because I'm not a stern guy, but now I fucking get it. Like, he still thinks he's like this mover and shaker. I have no doubt he tricked a couple models into fucking when he was younger. Because he looked like a heavy metal band bass player or something. You know what I mean? It hasn't clicked for him yet that he looks like an old man who can't find the potato aisle. Like, that's what you look. That's your look now. And you also can't articulate or speak. You know,
you're a celebrity. You're a celebrity.
Well, that's how you get. I mean, I wouldn't have got Playboy centerfolds and fucking models if I was just this. And didn't I defend you against that fucking that idiot BYB and all that?
So this is their whole. I mean, this is the whole Dabbleverse in a nutshell. I defended you when you were on BYB, yeah, but when you were on with Stevie Lou, you said I was a fat loser, yeah, but that's only because the other day on the Shuli Network, they were saying that I was involved in a work with you. Yeah, well, the Shuli Network is mad because the other day on the BYB show when Ian Hawk was on, they came over from the Discord and they had set up a work where they sent pizzas over. It's just like, and you think I'm in the Dabbleverse? No, thanks. No, thanks. Again, I'll go back to fucking 70 viewers, live viewers. You think I give a shit? I don't. I don't. There's too many fucking idiots around me right now.
Yeah, I think I defended you as well, though.
Yeah, but then you started trashing me.
Yeah, but you trashed me. Yeah, but then you defended me. Yeah, but then I said I was sorry. And then you went on and trashed me. Yeah, but then you trashed me, and I said I defended you. I was coming to defend you, and then you went back and trashed me. You said you'd never trash me again, then you went and trashed me. It's like, what in the fuck?
Well, I was in an inebriated state of mind, and I should have never even logged on.
She uses this as an excuse all the time, like it's okay for adults to do this. I was drunk. Kate, you're 25 years old. Like, that's not okay as an excuse for things. Tell that to your job. Guys, I was really drunk when I cursed out everybody and called our clients N-words. Oh, okay.
Onto that show, but I was watching your segment of the episode, and I didn't like the way you were being treated because you're the only reason that show ever pulled views.
I know, but then you called me a buffoon on that too.
See, you can't move past anything. What are we doing? Yeah, but then you called me a buffoon. Yeah, but then I defended you. Yeah, but then you trashed me. I mean, we're still just repeating what we were on three days ago.
Well, you know.
No, I already gave Disgracie a shout out. Nice try. We already addressed that today. I said Disgracie sent in money on Venmo. I apparently forgot it. We're going to make it right next month. We're going to roll her over. But yeah, if you send me money on Venmo and I forget, never feel bad about reaching out and going like, hey, I didn't get my credit, because you do deserve credit. And nobody robbed Disgracie. I mean, first of all, Disgracie's made a lot of dumb claims. So let's not forget that this woman started out as a stupid bitch we all made fun of because her kid can't stop eating paste. Let's see if that handles. I'm going to get an email afterwards now like, oh, so you still think it's funny to make fun of my kid? Yeah, I do. I know your kid, and I can't stop making fun of him.
No, it's a few glasses of red wine. And then
I know, but
Kate,
Kate, I have to be honest with you. You're the one who always draws. You have drawn first blood on me. I'm just trying to be nice to you the whole time.
Imagine being hurt by Kate Meany. Again, the reason these people get puffed up and think they belong in this world and think they're mixing it up and think they're big-time players is because idiots like Stuttering John and BYB and Chad and Gino. All these people give these people play. Imagine it. Like Gino puts every loser you can imagine on his show on Compound Media. So imagine using Compound Media as a credit. Imagine going like, I was on Compound Media. It's like anyone can get on Compound Media. Anyone. Kate Meany has been a guest on Gino Bisconte's show many times for like a year. Kate Meany don't got nothing. Kate Meany's a switched off dumb bitch. Is that a credit? I'm just asking. Is that a credit? I mean, so these people just keep giving each other validation by putting losers on their shows. I mean, Kate Meany wouldn't make it past the doors of a good program. She's a walk-on over at Compound Media, though. Like,
I'd try to be nice with you and Gino, but now I don't care about that. But Gino, which was a whole big thing, because he was getting mad at me for trying to say leave.
And then you didn't defend me. I mean, let it go. Who's hurt? Who's hurt? A man said a thing about you don't like?
The fucking girl alone. And he was arguing with me. And then he was going, now I'm going to expose oral emails. I go, Gino, don't be a dick.
Gino does do that. He loves sharing all the private messages and emails. He asks me all the time, you want me to send you the emails from this? You want me to send you all the DMs from this? It's like, no, I don't. First of all, ew. I never want to do anything with Gino Bisconte. He's just like a fucking girl running around sharing everything. You want to see the screenshots? No, little girl. No.
I go, come on.
Do you want to see? You want to see what he said? I got the receipts. Gino Bisconte always tweeting out something, with proof that no one's arguing or cares about. And just so everybody knows, Melton came at me first, and here's the proof. And it's like, what? No one even.
Come on. So I'm doing all that for you, and then I fucking read my Twitter feed, and you call me a buffoon.
Well, I was actually calling Joey C and Ray buffoon.
Well, then, yeah, but you used plural.
But Joey C and Ray equals a plural because it's two people.
I mean, we're really having. Now I understand the Mensa stuff. 3 times 300. Joey C and Ray are two people, so that means plural. Did that really just come out of her mouth? Joey C and Ray are two people, so that means a plural. Okay. I mean, if I'm her mom and paid all this money for.
But I was in that picture.
I know, but why couldn't I just be referring to two people?
Then how about just say two buffoons?
Come over and see my cats. Hey, that one's a dog. Yeah, next to the cats. Yeah, but there's 2 cats and a dog. Why not just say I have 2 cats? Okay. That's the discussion we're having. There was a picture of 3 people. Kate said, look at these buffoons. And John was one of the people. And John's saying, hey, why'd you say buffoons? I was in that photo. And she goes, well, Ray and Joey C, they're buffoons. Yeah, but you used plural. Well, that's 2, so that's plural. Yeah, but you could have just said 2. Yes, these are all the options of language, John. What are we doing? Imagine me sitting here and listening to this. Imagine me putting up with any of these idiots. Like, I couldn't have a conversation with Stuttering John. I couldn't have a conversation with Kate Meany. I can't have a conversation with Chad Zumach. And then lose mental midget losers, just tiny idiot midwits are going like, Chad came on and buried you and you froze up and had nothing to say. It's like, you are correct. I have nothing to say to Chad. To Chad? How would it even go? Chad, I'm not a loser. You're incorrect. Chad, you're unsuccessful. Chad, nobody listens to your podcast. You have 80 Patreons. I do not. I have way more fans than you. Where do we go from there with Chad? You stole all my fans. Red Bar kicked you off the internet years ago. How do I come back from that? Here I am on the internet. I mean, imagine me doing that. How come I'm on the internet right now if Red Bar kicked me off? But they had kicked you off. I mean, how would that go? How would that serve me to just go round and round with one of Tampa's dumbest Section 8 housed men? I mean, how would it go? No, I'm really asking. I thought, Colin Madden, I thought previously Kate Meany looked like a young Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. But on this clip, she's objectively less feminine looking. I mean, she looks like Eric Stoltz. I mean, it's just rough. Say whatever you want. This is a man, baby.
I know everybody likes to call my dad, homophobic slurs, but he could.
Do I?
No, not you. Not you.
She's so messed up about her dad. She's so fucked up about her dad. It's so sad. In a way, it's really sad.
You just slut shame women. Well, you slut shamed me, but
come on, Kate. I got
retaliation for my,
Kate,
spelling errors.
Kate, I used to be a
She's so upset about the spelling errors. Every time she spells something now, she brings up Melton. After she spells something now on a podcast, she yells, "See, Melton, I can spell." Just like Mubi and April do. Like, oh great, Melton's gonna clip that. Just like stupid Kevin every time. Melton's gonna have a field day with that. They're all thinking about Melton nonstop. Hello.
You trashed me first. You hear me?
Yeah.
You fucking trashed me before I trashed you, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to go way better. Oh.
You can call me Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
Not as easy as it looks, folks.
So calling me a buffoon, I take just as seriously as you do for fucking slut shaming. Do you understand? That's like,
I mean, she looks like a tranny. It really is not a great look in this light. Shut your cabinet.
I understand. I understand me.
John and Kate plus 8 beers. I don't know what that means.
It's a pretty good title.
Kate, I was on the dark side of the 2000s.
Wait, are you?
Yeah, episode 5 and 6.
Oh, I have not gotten to that episode yet.
Oh,
but
you gotta watch it.
Sure to watch.
Fascinating stuff.
And they paid me a lot of money, unlike the shitware.
I also want to know, you said yesterday that you dated a woman last month.
Yes.
Who is 1,000 times hotter than me. I want to know all about her.
They're perfect for each other. I never thought I'd say it. John should marry this woman. And Kate, you should probably marry John. First of all, you're, as dumb as he is, you are more intelligent, so you could probably get away with never fucking him. Just literally do like that Maya Rudolph move from Idiocracy. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you so good, girl. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna wait good. Like you could just tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do it. Tomorrow. We have Goro.
Then how's it going?
Hello.
You're mentioning how you're not part of the Dabbleverse.
Oh God, don't do it to me. Don't say I am. Don't.
Well, how can I phrase this? Well, here's the thing. It's in I've been on a Melton deep dive ever since I discovered you through the Dabbleverse.
Oh no.
Well, and I saw all the stuff you did with that half Indian, half Asian comedian, the interview. It was really, really good. Dan Ninen.
Oh yeah.
And I saw all the stuff that you've been doing back in the day, and I loved it. I was like, wow, like this is really compelling stuff. And I still like your show. I watch it all the time. I'm watching it right now. But I'm like, do you ever feel? Well, no, I was just saying, do you ever feel like, hey, what am I doing here? Like, should I go back to doing maybe some interviews here and there, and maybe inviting these people to the Dabbleverse? I mean, or from the Dabbleverse to interview and be like, what the fuck is up with you? I feel like
I just try not to look. The show goes through, like major eras, I guess you would say. Like Ty Rivera for 2 years, we just couldn't let it go, and I would never dream of having Ty Rivera in here. The problem is when you do get into nuanced content like this, whatever it is, whether it's Ty Rivera or Dan Ninen or Melton or Dabble stuff, bringing in a guest, you see it on MLC, you see it on Ray's show. You bring in a guest that has nothing to do with this, that doesn't follow it, it ruins the show. Not only is the guest sitting there not knowing what's going on, they're out of it, then the other co-host has to kind of like try to explain it, or every little inside joke, or single mother of 5, please explain. Every time they leave a comment, Ray has to turn to his guest and go, oh, this is a joke from the, it just, I get what you're saying, and I'm not saying we won't have guests on again and we'll never have interviews and stuff, but I kind of have to stay on the surfboard where it goes. And I know that just bringing in a guest for bringing in a guest's sake is going to just put the brakes on everything and not really help, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I found you to be a great interviewer because with Dan Ninen specifically, you really cut through a lot of the fat and you saw the weird idiosyncrasies of his personality. You're all like, okay, yeah, I get it. You're really defensive, but well, why? Like, why do you care? So I just feel like even having these on the, like, high pressure, not high pressure, maybe that's not the right way to put it, but these interviews with these guys to be like, what makes you tick? Like, why are you like this? I feel like that would be fascinating personally.
Yeah, I mean, I think I tried it with Ray when we had the Ask Ray Anything show, 8 months ago or so. But it's like if you try to get into something with Ray that he doesn't like, he shuts it down immediately and clams up. And I'm not saying everybody would do that. I'm just using it as an example. Chad's not a real guy. John's not a real guy. Ray's not a real guy. So I just think it's a waste of time. I watch other people do it to try to like have a conversation with them. Literally, people have offered Ray hundreds of dollars if he can recite a point that was just made, and he can't.
Right.
So like, why would I spin my wheels to try to make Ray realize something?
I hear you. All right, buddy. Well, you're doing a great job, and I love you.
I get it. Thank you for the feedback, and I do understand what you're saying. I'm not against having people on the show. I just like, how many times has Ray gone over the same things over and over and over? Kate, the same things over and over. Joey C, the same things over and over. Like Joey C just faked a coma, thinking it was a good work and people were gonna believe it and buy it, and like this was gonna give him a bump or something. It's like, it's just the most contrived, basic, stupid. Like it just, like it makes you. It's just like, ugh, this is what you think's good. Hello.
Yes, today's Training Tuesday, right?
Yes, hopefully.
That's awesome because you're trying to diversify. Problem is, Patrick, you're a Dabbleverse drama channel.
Oh no! Is that what we've landed?
You have to. I don't know if you're doing a bit because we're obviously talking about when you said I'm not a Dabbleverse. I get a feeling that you did that tongue in cheek, like just to make it a bit. But I'm just gonna break it to you. You're a Dabbleverse drama channel. You're a chubbier Keemstar.
I've never watched Keemstar. I'm not familiar, but I do.
Bro,
I would say, hold on. Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I talk? Okay. Bye. It's a good way to get a hang up on. I mean, I let everyone talk as much as they want. The minute I start talking, you think you're going to yell, and I'm not. I'm not. Who's going to lose, do you think? The guy with the slider and the ability to shut you up is going to let you yell over him? I let everybody talk. You could have just waited your turn and talked. I had let you expound on a thing, and then I was going to answer it, and you thought you were going to ramp up and yell over me. How'd it go? Anyway, I do think you're right. Right now, we're a Dabbleverse drama channel. But what I'm trying to tell people who have short brains and don't understand history is like, you know, like we're a whatever channel. I started podcasting when you didn't need to have a podcast about something. Now I understand that we're in a world where everybody has a podcast. It's not about anything. But, you know, up until 4 years ago, like everybody who was starting a podcast had to have a spin or an angle or a unique, you know, point of differentiation. I started when you were just like, oh, you can just talk. So we bounce around and we land places and we end up places. So I won't even argue with you. I think right now we are a Dabbleverse drama channel because this is where we've kind of landed. But I don't think this show is a Dabbleverse drama show or Dabbleverse drama channel. The show becomes whatever the show needs to be. The show 2 years ago was something different. 2 years before that, it was something different. 2 years before that, it was something different. 5 years before that, it was something different. 5 years before that, it was something different. When we left Tampa, people were like, it'll never be the same. Then it got better. When we left to New York, you know, you could argue that it got better for a little bit and then it got worse as I started traveling and not really doing the show much. When the pandemic hit and I was stuck at home and started doing the show more regularly, you could argue that it was a new era and we got into Ty Rivera. This Dabbleverse is another era that it's gotten into. So I don't think the show on a whole over its almost 20-year history can be, you can't just say Nobody Likes Onions is a Dabbleverse drama channel. But right now it definitely is doing that. But people have, you know, people establish timelines in their heads to make whatever they think true. We had somebody in there the other day that was like, well, Chad, I think Chad might have even said this before, like, Melton used to only do political content and he pivoted. It's like, no, that was a different show we were trying to do on Rockfin that was like a morning show that was more focused on news and politics. That was like, by the way, that wasn't the first iteration of PM in the AM, PM out in the morning. So it's that, but again, some people, that's where their timeline starts. It's like Melton couldn't do a political show, so he had to move into Dabbleverse. It's like, sure, if that's where you start. 5 years before that, you could have been like, he tried to interview Dan Nine and that didn't work, so he pivoted into political news. It's like, I mean, you could just, as long as you want to stretch it back and move the window around, you can make the narrative anything you want it to be. I'm going to go where I'm going to go, where I feel pulled and compelled to. And when the show can have guests on and we can do interviews and things like that, or when it makes sense, like we brought Kyle Anderson in last year, but because Kyle watched the show, Kyle was familiar with the show, he could fit in and join in and laugh along without it being weird. Now, who's this again? What's Steel Toe? What are we doing? Who's KB? Like, that would slow the show down. So just bringing in a guy to interview for no reason, to have a guy or to have a co-host or to, it's like Johnny Crutches. It's like, is this helping? Is this helping the program, or is it just something that Aaron can hold on to? Like, dear God, I got to do this every day. Please help. So I don't know. I think it's, I get your point. I do get your point. But we shall just do whatever we want, okay?
Melton, did the veterinarian tell you, dumbass, to stop ripping hair out your dog's ears by the handful?
No, they ripped it out for me. No, you're supposed to rip your dog's ear hair out. It's a real thing. I don't know.
So I didn't really know what I was getting into when I got into this Dabbleverse.
That's great, Kate. Do you take it up the ass? I mean, I don't want to fuck you. You are too young. Did they bury your dad face down? So his friends would recognize him?
Jesus. Did they bury your dad face down so your friends would recognize him? Hit the like button, huh? Just for a face down Kevin Meaney joke.
I don't care. I don't care.
How did they bury you? I don't care. DK, 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Sweaty Tryhard with a super sticker. Bob Levy for life. Offer to pay Adam $700 salary for the week he'd be off. Well, yeah, we're going to get into that. Sorry. Kate Meany, new member. Chip Galloway, hit the like button for Sketti. You pricks. Pulper, gifting a membership. Vaping Dago, gifting 20 memberships. Thank you so much. Stevie Lou, we steal cool, bro. Oh, yeah, I got to talk about Stevie Lou in a second. Hello?
Melon, when did you do the podcast with Segura? What years, and how did that start? Just curious. Can I find that on your Patreon?
Yeah, all the shows should be on the Overdose. NobodyLikesOnions.com/overdose. But I met Segura 2008 or 9 when I lived in Florida. I was opening for him. And we kept in touch. We were friends. I moved to LA. He did the show 2010, 11, 12, 13 maybe, I want to say. And then he started Your Mom's House. He wanted a webcam. He came over to my house, got a webcam from me, never paid me for it. And then I got scheduled to do Your Mom's House. What I think the falling out with him was, and I don't know, I can't speak for him. I have no idea for him. I'll tell you this. It's not untrue that I was probably a prick back then. And, I don't know.
No.
I was just kind of a different person. I was grumpy. Again, I was like 100 pounds more. I was not a happy person. And, so I'm not going to profess to have been a perfect friend to him, but I do remember he had scheduled me on his show on Your Mom's House and then last minute canceled me. And I think a lot of people on Twitter were expecting me, NLO fans were expecting me on Your Mom's House. It was a new show back then. And started attacking him and Christina on Twitter, in my name though, fuck you, you think you're better than Patrick, you cancel Patrick, that kind of stuff. And they took it as being from me, and that wasn't it at all. I wasn't, but they were like fuck you. Whoever they had on, they had to have on that day, in that slot, and they can get me anytime. So I think I got bumped for somebody, and they attacked that person and Christina and Tom, and it just, then I never went back on, because back then I was never going on podcasts. Nobody had a podcast, Ari Shaffir and Tom Segura and Bert and all those guys used to come do my podcast. None of them had podcasts.
I think you should go on. It'd be interesting to play clips from back in the day on his show. I think that would be good for both you guys, but I would watch it.
I don't know. I heard everyone's saying he's on the way out. Thank you for calling. Everyone's saying Tom Segura is about to get canceled or something. Everybody's mad at Tom Segura. People are saying he's getting a divorce. I started watching that video yesterday. I don't really understand the full context of anything that happened, but apparently Tom Segura is going through it right now. And then I guess as much as people think I watched Two Bears, One Cave, I guess that show is Two Bears, One Cave over, and now it's just Tom interviews somebody else. Bert's not even on it. So are they having a falling out? These allergies. I'm sorry. My eyes hurt. Oh God, my sinuses and I'm taking medication for it, but it's just in my head. It's just up here. It hurt. It's so sinus pressure and shit. So Stevie Lou, we still cool, bro? I mean, I don't have anything against Stevie Lou, but it's like Gino to me. It's I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to plan an event and do stuff, and everyone's having fun and doing a joke, which is fine. If Stevie Lou's whole existence revolves around playing a joke with the BYB boys. It's cool, but I was trying to talk to you about something. So I go on Discord. I started saying this yesterday. I got distracted on a rant about fans. I'll try not to do that today. I didn't know, but I had a missed message, or it wasn't missed. It went to my requests. But I have to think Stevie Lou didn't want me to get this message or wanted it to go to requests. Stevie Lou and I have never talked on Discord, never messaged on Discord. We've talked on Twitter, and when there was an important message to be told to me, he went to Discord and sent it. So that got sent to my request, so I didn't see it. And by the way, I don't even have notifications for Discord, so I probably wouldn't have got this anyway. But this is from January 20th, the day after the Stevie Lou Guy incident. Jesus, man, we're pulling a work. I don't want to admit it in public. But if you want to let everyone know, that's fine. I was stirring up drama since we had all these new people watching. This is the night Kate Meany came on BYB. It was a work. I left for everyone's sake. So I don't know what any of that means. All I wanted to know is whether Stevie threw away real friends of his for Kate Meany. And he wouldn't answer the question. I still haven't gotten an answer to the question, so I don't know what's going on. From what I understand, BYB and him are not for... I don't know. This is my point. How much time shall I waste trying to untangle this to see if Stevie Lou wants to come do Hackamania? How much time should I waste getting to the bottom of this on my device? I propose none. And we give the spots away to people who answer DMs, answer questions, and don't have to run me through some sort. I still don't know. And I'm not mad, but I don't know what's going on, and I'll be damned if I'm pulling over to your roadside stand of bullshit to peruse what you have for sale. So if you want to get on your moped and catch up and let me know what's happening, I'm fine with that. But again, I shall not be a patron of your flea market of crap. What? No, we're doing a work. Cool. Not that I don't want to do works, but the extent of me doing a work is usually saying something in a different tone, looking at the camera so you know it's a work, and then hoping that Joey C doesn't notice. Like, oh no, Rick's after my wife again last night. And then like everybody at home knows it's fake. But Joey C's going, we got him this time. That's the extent of my works. You want to know what my work is? Driving Kevin Brennan nuts about his numbers. Somebody said the other day, like, you don't care about Shuli's numbers? It's like, newsflash, I don't care about Kevin Brennan's numbers. Are there people out there who think I actually give any fucks how much money Kevin Brennan makes? Is that what you think's going on? Melton thinks he's doing better than me? It's like, I don't think about it. I really don't. Hello?
Hey. Just a heads up.
Oh, it's Stevie Lou. Sorry. You got to say that.
Yeah, sorry. I should probably announce it's me instead of being Christ. Like, oh, yo, what's up, dude? Just a heads up just for the crowd, the audience. The BYB podcast is it's meant for entertainment purposes only. I know a lot of people were confused about that, and they thought it was like
nobody was confused about that. Who are you talking to?
Well, then why is everybody going nuts about little old Stevie and his bullshit?
Who's
I'm
going
just confused
nuts?
How? Oh, bro. I mean, I know you're not in your Discord ever, but
why don't you ever speak up and tell Kevin that? When Kevin says I'm in there all day doxing people, how come you never speak up about that?
Well, I've been banned from your Discord. Apparently, I was too hot.
Okay, but you're not. But okay, but that was 3 days ago. I'm talking
Apparently,
about when. Hold on,
it.
when Kevin. Hold on.
I feel bad.
Hey,
people couldn't handle it.
Hey, listen. When Kevin speaks up and you're on the show, and Kevin goes, Melton's over there in his Discord all day giving marching orders and doxing people. How come you never raise your voice and say that doesn't happen at all?
I mean, did you see what happened to Ray last night when he opened his?
Did he get doxed?
No.
Did I give?
You
Hold
watched
on. Did I give? Was I there giving marching orders?
About Ray? No.
Ever for
I was just
anything?
speaking
Have I ever
fun.
organized a big
No.
go get 'em? Have you ever
No,
caught me?
not
Like,
you
what are we
personally.
talking about?
But no, there are people in your Discord who are little bitches who tried.
That's fine.
to
That's
pull
fine.
gay ops.
Yeah, you're one of
That's
them.
fine.
You're
That's
one
fine.
of
Let's
them.
be real. Yeah, sure. But like, let's not act like my gay ops is a problem when all of a sudden everybody else's gay
this
ops
is a
not
different
problem.
question that I'm asking. I'm asking when Kevin says Melton's over there in his Discord all day, doxing people and giving marching orders to go after people. How come you never raise your voice and say he doesn't do that, Kevin? That doesn't go on there.
Because that's not a good work. That wouldn't be a good work, and everything's, you got to figure out the work. And he would just yell at me if I said that. So.
Yeah, you're not allowed to disagree with Kevin. You get kicked off. So you let the audience. All he does is tell his crowd that Discord's like a dangerous thing where we dox people and I send people to do shady shit, and you sit there with your mouth shut, and because you don't want to get kicked off MLC.
No, because you don't give the marching orders doesn't mean that people don't do that. And there are.
Is
like,
my
that emotional
Discord a
bitch that you
place
got.
where is my Discord? I don't care what Ian Hawk does in his own time. He's an adult. I'm not his dad. I'm not his dad.
Oh, you're right. It is Ian Hawk who is a little bitch.
I
You're
don't
right.
care
No,
who
that
it
a good call.
is. This is my point. I'm not a dad. If I see it going down
sure.
in my Discord, someone organizing a plot, planning to go get someone, planning to dox someone, planning to wreck someone's life, planning to do any of that shit, it gets shut down immediately. And you let it be said on Kevin's show over and over and over again to save face so that you don't have to challenge Kevin.
All right. I'll clear your name next time I get a chance.
I don't need you to do it next time. How about when he's telling a lie, you stick up for truth?
Well, because it's not really his lie.
Okay.
And some of the stuff. All right. Yeah, we're going.
Just like fucking hell. It's not really his lie. Mountain's over there all day in his Discord sending people after me, sending his people after me, doxing people. Mountain's doing that. It's not his lie. He screams it every day. You know it's not true. And you just said, I don't speak up because he would yell at me. You just said it. So the reason you don't stick up for truth and let him just lie about people that you claim to be like friends or what? Like, so again, if someone did that to you, I stick up for you. I've done nothing but do that on this show. Every time someone calls in and goes, Stevie Lou does this, Stevie Lou's a bad guy, I stick up for you because it's not true. But you can't do it because you might get yelled at. Okay, we're done then. Hello.
When you say Stevie Lou's a bad guy, guy is the operative word.
Yes.
So the issue with Stevie is like when he comes into Discord or anywhere and puffs his chest out and proclaims he's a guy,
I know.
he kind of opens himself up to criticism and ridicule, and he's got this sense about him where he's like climbing over bodies. And even last night on BYB, he's like, I'm going to be, surpassing Ray DeVito. And the problem with his whole MLC position is it's a payday for him, and it's actually kind of like a critical source of income. So that's kind of like the source of the issue. That's why he doesn't want to, stick up for the Discord, stick up for you.
Real
He's
quick.
afraid to actually speak the truth again. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat is going, if I see anything, I shut it down. But you say you're never there. We have 13 mods. We have 13 mods. And by the way, I tell anybody, if the mods are doing anything, email me about it. Like, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Hold on. I have 2 admins. I have 3 admins, and we have community moderators. If any doxing, personal information, organized attacks, and I'm not talking about sending a pizza. I mean, we're not doing any of this real life shit to anybody. So
I could say I'm there and you're not. And it's pretty quick when some guy spurgs out and does something, like everybody attacks him. So I will say, like, one of the best things about you is that you really cultivated a great community of, like, not only good people, but funny fucking people. So it's like, if you hang out in Discord, you're more prone to laugh than anything else. So cheers to you for that. And I think we all kind of police it and weed out the fucking losers, So, all right. That's all I got.
Thank you. Oh my God. I mean, I don't want to fight anybody, but Clyde, how do we end up in all this part of the internet? What does it say about us? Do hobbits live in Middle Earth? My brain hurts. Pulper, $10. Stevie Lou exists. That's it. That's the tweet. Hold on. You think this is a tweet? Bob Levy for life. Oh my God. Stevie has Ray-itis. Answer the damn question. Look again. I don't have anything against Stevie Lou, but every time everyone's called up here going like, trust me, he's a bad guy. I go, based on what? And then everybody brings their evidence, and I go like, guys, again, this is like the ukulele or the mandolin thing, or Kevin's wife walking in. Like, this is nothing. I'm using this as one example. I've watched Stevie Lou sit there while Kevin says 10 things Stevie knows aren't true about me, and just swallows it and goes, mm-hmm. And the real answer leaked out before he polished it up. But if I brought that up, he'd yell at me. If I told Kevin that you don't dox him, he'd yell at me. If I told Kevin that nobody was after him, he'd yell at me. It's like, hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear something up. I was in the Discord when Stevie was banned, and he was only banned for 24 hours because he was spamming song lyrics. That was it.
Okay.
So he doesn't need to be such a pussy about everything.
Okay. Stevie's one of these people, just like a lot of people, who gets involved in these tete-a-tetes with people and ramps himself into a frenzy and can't stop. I have gone in the Discord several times where Stevie Lou and 9 other people are back and forth nonstop at each other, and I have to go, guys, what if we just don't? And then it stops immediately. Stevie goes like, yeah, I don't know what we're doing. And then everybody else is like, oh, yeah, this was dumb. But they ramp themselves up into this emotional fury where they do. I'll walk in and, Crumb Bum and somebody are just literally like for an hour going back and forth with each other. Like, oh, yeah, well, then your mom is. It's like, okay. Oh, God. I was posting mandolin lyrics. Like, no one cares. No one cares. I don't even know about that. Do you know? Like, that's how much I'm in the Discord. I don't even know what you're talking about. I love it. I love everybody being a disingenuine fuck. Disingenuous? Disingenuine. I sound like Chad.
Her name was Marie.
Oh, God. All right, let me show you this. Let me show you this. This is so good. Kevin Brennan, okay? Yesterday. Live on the show. We're watching the show. Don't forget, Saturday night, Kevin Brennan goes live and tells everyone, I'll send Melton any numbers he wants. I have his email. I won't put him on his Discord. Nobody asked that. Nobody asked him to do that. First of all, Kevin, I'll give you $1,000 if you can figure out how to post on Discord. I mean, what a fucking idiot. So nobody thought you were going to go put it on the Discord. This guy. Saturday night, he goes, I'll send Melton any numbers he wants. Just ask. Sunday morning, I ask. I say, please send me your 2023 Patreon and YouTube earnings. You have my email, just like you said last night on your show. Send it over. Kevin Brennan goes on his show and goes, Melton wants me to send over my numbers? Why would I do that? What's he trying to prove? What's he want them for? Why does he want my numbers? Does he want to is he trying to say my numbers are down? Because they're up. And if he wants to make a bet, then make a bet. Make a bet, say what you think, make a bet, and then we'll do it. And we got so frustrated watching that live on the show yesterday, I just dropped everything and said, okay, let's make a bet. Your current numbers are down against any month you want to pick from the past 6 months, so since August or whatever. And then I articulated that in a tweet. Kevin, I'd like to bet that your current numbers are down versus any time period in the last 6 months you want to measure, any month. And then Kevin goes on yesterday, just as predicted. What does he mean? What does that even mean? He wants to bet that my current numbers are down against any month? That's so nefarious. He's doing that because he's such a piece of shit. What does that mean? He wants to bet that the now numbers are better than any previous month? I don't. He acted so confused by this. He was like, what's he even trying to say? And by the way, the show starts 20 minutes late. So we're not supposed to believe Adam and him are backstage going like, act like you can't figure it out. Read Melton's tweet, but act like it's confusing and broke your brain. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's trying to say. Your current numbers are down against any period in the past 6 months. He said, put your current numbers up against any month in the past 6 months. Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to say there. So then while it was happening, I texted KB, Pat Dixon, and Adam Hineker. This is how YouTube measures your averages, by the way. The past 28 days. So I think we should do it the same way. That's just fair. That's how YouTube does it. And I tweeted this out, and I sent it to all three of them during the show. And this was early in the show, maybe the after the first hour and 15 minutes. And then they kept for the rest of the show, after they all looked at their phones, they kept for the rest of the show going like, I don't know what Melton means. It's so confusing, and he's intentionally being confusing. We don't know what he means. They had all gotten the text by then. They had all gotten the text where I said, take the last 28 days, okay? Again, that's what YouTube measures by. You can't go by one. Again, Kevin's on there going like, the last 1 day? What does he mean? Today? My current numbers. What does he mean? Today? Right now? I don't know what he means. He's doing this on purpose. I don't know what he means. First of all, what if we just talked and figured it out like any bet? What if you were actually really confused, you just said, what do you mean current number? And I said, oh, the last 28 days. That's what YouTube counts as your current numbers, your last 28 days. So I want you to take the last 28 days, Kevin. That's your current numbers. When I say numbers are down, Kevin keeps running back. I want to make this is so hard to unravel. Every time I say the numbers are down, Kevin keeps bringing up this phrase, since Levy left. That was August 19th. September 19th, October 19th, November 19th, December 19th, January 19th. We are more than 5 months past when Levy left. I don't know why we're referencing that. I don't know why that's an important date or time. I'm not Bob Levy. I'm not making any claims about Bob Levy or anything. So what I'm asking, what I'm proclaiming, and I've never said anything different, your numbers are down. Your current numbers are down. Yeah, but after Levy No. Your numbers right now are down. So this is how you measure it, old man. You take the last 28 days of your earnings and put them up against any 28-day period you want in the past 6 months. Any 28-day period you want. You can go mid-November to mid-December, mid-October to mid-November, beginning of October to the end of October, beginning of August to the end of August, mid-August to the mid-September, whatever 28-day period you want, pick it. Pick it. The 19th through the 17th. The 22nd through the 20th. I don't care. The last 28 days, that's the current numbers. That's what we're talking about, right? I'm talking about current numbers. The phrase, your numbers are down, implies currently. In parentheses, that means currently. Your numbers are down. That means now. Now. The only way to measure that is the past 28 days. So what I'm saying, idiot, is take the last 28 days, your current numbers, and put them up against any 28 days you want from August forward. Any period you want. And compare the two, and the ones now shall be less I can't be more specific or more clear. And he will still just go, Melton's fat. I mean, we're dealing with I broke this motherfucker. If you think it's all a work and he knows what he's doing, because I get this a lot too. Melton, he knows what he's doing. He's fucking around with you to get ratings. These are text messages from Kevin Brennan yesterday. These are real messages from a 63-year-old man. Tell me I haven't broken this motherfucker. These are real messages from a 63-year-old man to me yesterday. Every one of them, the funniest part, every one of them mentions Discord. He has no idea what Discord is, and he's terrified of it. Yesterday, 10:59 a.m. Let me know what you want to bet, you fat piece of shit. And be sure to take a screenshot of this for your Discord, you pathetic fat fuck. An hour later. So an hour, I don't answer. An hour goes by. He's probably cooled down now, right? Are you still afraid of Chad? So now we have Kevin calling Chad for help. Chad was calling Red Bar and Louis J. Gomez. Now we've got Kevin going, wait till Chad gets here to help. An hour later. Are you still afraid of Chad? I'll have him on again today with you, and you can get quiet and then run when you're face to face with him. Human interaction can be scary, Patrick. Let me know what your Discord thinks of this text. So another, I'm going to have Chad on to stick it to you. And again, Kevin is lying to everyone again. He said this again to Pat and Stevie. Will anyone just bring it up? I get that you're afraid to like stand up for yourself. Could you bring it up? Melton says you took him off and wouldn't put him back on. Which again is on tape. Anyone can go see. Kevin's version of this, he's gaslit himself. I kept taking them both off and bringing them both back on because they were yelling. I would take Chad off. I would take Melton off. I'd put Chad back on. I'd put Melton back on. No. You pulled Melton off once and never brought him back. And which is it? Did I freeze up and not say anything, or were we both yelling? He still won't acknowledge this. I got removed out of that thing. I sat back there for almost 10 minutes. And then when I signed off, Chad went, oh, Melton left. And then Kevin went, oh, yeah, he fell off. Okay. So he said, are you still afraid of Chad? I'll have him on again today, and you can get quiet and then run. Human interaction can be scary. Let me know what your Discord thinks of this text. And I just wrote back, you okay? I wrote back, you okay? 5:46 p.m. This is 7 hours later. He's probably calmed down by now. There's no reason that at 6 p.m. almost, that's 9 p.m. his time, he's probably not just drunk and angry about Melton still. Out of nowhere, 6 p.m. Dude, you're an ugly loser. 63-year-old man. A 63-year-old man who lost Star Search is texting me this. Dude, you're an ugly loser. Just own it. I mean, this sounds like Chad. This sounds like Chad. Dude, you're an ugly loser. Just own it. Just like Carl is gay, he should own it. I mean, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Post this on your Discord, you fat coward. He's so worried about Discord. He's so worried about Discord. He don't know what it is, but he's terrified of it. Yesterday, he's like, are you on Melton's Discord? And Ray's like, not right now. And he's like, okay. Ray's a member of our Discord. Do you think you have to be on? He doesn't know what on the Discord means. Off the Discord, logged in, logged out. Are you in it? Are you part of it? Are you on the Discord? He doesn't. Good luck posting this in your Discord. Post this on your old Discord. Dude, you're an ugly loser. Just own it. Just like Carl is gay. He should own it. 9 p.m. Just drunk saying this. Post this on your Discord, you fat loser. And then I just wrote, okay, I own it. Okay, I own it. Dude, you're an ugly loser. Just own it. Okay, I own it. I own it. Now what? Oh my God. What a pathetic fucking idiot. What a pathetic fucking idiot. So just to let you know, it's not a work. Kevin's angry and sitting at home stewing about a loser named Melton. Kate Meany, Segura and his wife are now getting their own beer. Oh, that's cool. Is that true? Pulper gifted 1 membership. Jeff Ween, can you put these text messages into the voice AI? Thank you. Somebody can. Somebody can. Anybody want to screen cap it? Screen cap it and then you can put it in the voice AI, okay? Put that in your Discord. He's so fucking... Stick it in your Discord. I want that to be a new comeback around here. Stick it in your Discord, you big loser. Just own it. KB, your numbers are down. Own it. Own it. I mean, have you ever seen a guy paint himself into a corner more and then start blaming the paint? You didn't tell me that you're going to be in the corner. DK, tell him you're going on vacation for a month. His head will explode. He can't fathom not broadcasting daily for super chat money. Do his kids even see him anymore? Look, I'm not that guy. I'm not going to get into making fun of Kevin's kids and stuff and wife. You know, I already told you I don't play football. So I'm not going to get involved with those kind of linebackers. But, yeah, I mean, look, Kevin's bragging about I do shows every day. Melton doesn't even work that much. It's like, I have more respect for you. I don't think it's like KB goes like, how do people watch Shuli all day long? It's like, I mean, you do 2 shows a day sometimes. You have to do a show every day because we counted it yesterday. Say whatever you want. I'm more confident than ever. One of us is so sure that he's going to win that he can't accept the terms of the bet. How's that work? How's that work? The guy who's so confident he's going to win. The guy who already knows whether or not he's won. You're the only one, me or Kevin, who has the numbers already is Kevin. And every time we come up with terms for the bet, Kevin goes, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. What about Adam? It's like, you're not going to lose though, right? What does it matter? What if I go, the loser has to pay for a trip to the moon for the winner? No, I'm not doing that because I don't like the moon. It's like, but you're not going to lose, right? You already have the numbers. You already know whether or not you're winning. So why are you arguing about the terms? I was adamant about this yesterday. I really think it's the best thing because making him not do a show for a week is his whole thing is like, I'm not going to do that. I love doing shows. Why would I quit doing shows? What's in that for me? It's like, yes, correct. I do not go after people's kids. Correct. And watch yourself because you did use the phrase go after. So be very careful with your follow-up, because you're just in danger of looking completely dumb. I'm letting you know. Again, whenever you type the phrase "go after," be very, very careful, because I know you're about to pull a big got you to me. I know you got a big got you on the tip of your tongue where you're going to bury Melton. You've been waiting for this. He's finally slipped up. He said he doesn't go after kids. So we'll wait for the big gotcha. Again, anyone who says the word "go after," immediately start making fun of them in the chat. You said you don't go after kids? I don't go after anyone. Which is it? You guys say I never leave this room, and I'm like stuck in a chair. Melton goes after burgers. Exactly. No, I don't. I order them. They come to me. I'll wait, though. You got me. You baited me. Whose children do I go after? Marianne Halford's? I can't wait. You said you don't go after children? What about Stuttering John's kids? Oh, yeah, I did go after them. No, I said that John's daughter made a penis out of her arm skin. Is that not a fact? Sam B said go after a diet. Yeah, see, that's funny. That's fine. Woo! Oh, goodness. Hold on. Bob Levy for life. LOL, he sarcastically said, human interaction can be scary. From the man who grabbed another man's wrists in fear, the man who hired a security guard for his own fan event, the man who sucks up to the felon who threatened his daughter with rape. Yeah, he's a pussy. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I've never seen a more scared guy of anything. Kiff Dunnage, go after the turn. Okay, you take a turn, I'll take a turn, we'll all take a turn. Everyone can take a turn. And by the way, I guess he attacked Justin Bentley. I'm not sure exactly, or Jason Bentley. I guess yesterday he tweeted, I'm going to have Pat and Chad on the show just to fuck with Jason Bentley and see who he supports. Because Jason Bentley is arguably now one of Kevin's biggest supporters. Jason Bentley's like, one of the new whales. $50, $100. And Jason Bentley has told Kevin, I won't support when Chad's on. No super tips when Chad's on. Now, we've seen this before. And he means it. He doesn't do it. So yesterday, Kevin, but Jason Bentley likes Pat. So yesterday, Kevin tweets, I'm going to do an experiment and have Chad and Pat on to see what Jason Bentley does. And guess what Jason Bentley did? Gave no money and then went over to Pat's show last night and gave Pat $100 directly and said, I don't appreciate Kevin using me as an experiment, like some sort of pawn. And I don't know if this means Jason Bentley is not. Look, I doubt it. Jason Bentley's turned on Kevin. I doubt it. But this is how this is what's happening. It's happening before our eyes. And you can say whatever you want, Kevin. We're watching 4 guys on the screen rake in $300. We know after YouTube's cut that you get 180 of that. You paying Pat and Stevie Lou and Adam? You must walk home with $28 in your pocket. I mean, the numbers are down. They're down. They're down, old man. I don't know how long you want to keep doing this. Somebody on Twitter the other day goes like, in fairness, I think the numbers are down across the board for everybody. And I said, yeah, exactly. But Kevin thinks he defies gravity. The numbers aren't down. The numbers aren't down. I have the numbers, and they're not down. Then 2 minutes later, I don't even know the numbers. Look, I don't even really know the numbers. It's like, well, which is it? You don't know your own numbers, but they're definitely up and not down. And you want to bet, but you're really worried about the terms of the bet. Why? You know the numbers. you're going to win. The numbers are definitely up. So my terms are nebulous. Kevin says he couldn't crack the code. The immediately prior 28 days to now, which is already listed in your YouTube, what you've made. Past 28 days, what you've made. It's right there. Coupled with any 28-day period you want to pick from the past 6 months. Compare them, and now is down. That's what I'm saying. Kevin goes, I'm making it simple. Since Levy left, my numbers are up. Since Levy left, my numbers are up. I'd argue that's confusing as shit. What does that mean? All the money you've made since Levy left is more than all the money you made before Levy? Because that's not what that's not what I'm saying. The thing I'm talking about is your current status as a guy. Right now, your numbers are down. Right now, that means the previous 28 days, your numbers are shit. They're way down from what they were 5 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago. That's what I'm saying. I'm not being confusing at all. The immediately preceding 28 days is worse than any 28-day period you want to pick going back in the recent history. It's too confusing. What does Melton even mean? I'm making a bet since Levy left, my numbers are up. That's clear. That's clear. It is? What's more clear? I'm telling you exactly two things to measure, and you're just using this phrase, since Levy left. My numbers are up since Levy left. How do we measure that? He thinks that's like clear as day. And then Adam and everybody sits there and goes, yeah, yours makes sense. I mean, since Levy left, that's definitely a targetable metric. All right, here we go. This is let me bring this up. $53 minutes. This is the first clip I wanted to play. This is the first clip. I saw this on Twitter too. I don't know who this is. Same guy. All of these Hackverse dorks are in a perpetual state of adolescence dorkdom. Video games, Renaissance fair instruments, weed, bobbleheads, and mom wives. Okay. All these dorks, they're saying, Kevin, why are you hanging out with these guys who play video games and instruments and have weed and bobbleheads and mom wives? I don't play video games. I don't have any bobbleheads. I guess I have a mom wife, you know. She does make me dinosaur chicken nuggets and warm milk. Renaissance fair instruments. The guys you have on screen, I think, is who you're talking about. Stevie Lou smokes weed and has bobbleheads and plays video games. Pat Dixon plays instruments live on camera while he's talking. But somehow I'm the dork who plays video games and instruments. All these Hackverse dorks like Melton with their video games and their instruments. Yep.
I didn't get to yours yet. I'll get them.
He had the vanilla.
What happened is they're in a queue now, so they're called starred. So once they're starred, you can see them on the right. And
this is Kevin trying to explain. Like, first of all, this is embarrassing. He just figured out StreamYard. 2024, he's breaking down how StreamYard works, which again is like a retarded way to broadcast on YouTube for boomers and out of it. It's just an easy way to open a browser and do a show. You don't have to worry about YouTube or numbers or stats or how it actually works. Melton, I'm looking at the number. You're not. You're looking at StreamYard.
Queued up, line.
Both Lou and Dixon are terrified to challenge KB on anything he says. I agree. Look, I think Pat Dixon is not plugged into a lot of it. I was talking to Pat last night. Pat Dixon's like not informed about a lot of this stuff, so he doesn't have a clue what KB's talking about. He's just kind of nodding. But I'd argue that kind of complacency breeds his confidence in his horse shit. It's like, so when he goes on and on about Melton in his Discord doing this and this, and Pat Dixon doesn't know. Pat Dixon's not in our Discord, I don't think. So Pat Dixon just sits there and goes, yeah, I mean, if he's doing that, that's fucked up stuff. It's like that kind of co-signs it. Like, you know I'm not doxing Kevin. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Who gives a fuck about Kevin?
One after the other, like planes at LaGuardia on a Friday afternoon. So,
all right, so watch this. This is when Kevin first announces he's going to hire security to make sure I don't touch him. This is insane. This is the first time I ever heard this. It was insane.
But otherwise, I got to go hunting for them, and I still will. But it's especially on a second show on a Saturday. It's like second year stand-up comic, second show Saturday. The mic don't work. You're like, come on, man, come on.
I had you did which jokes you already did and shit like that.
Right,
2/3 into the set.
I had a realization here. If you see a man walking to a news conference with a manila envelope under his arm, that's trouble. Just like if you see Pat Dixon walking with a New York Post under
towards me, it's going to be a problem.
Here we go.
Conference with a manila envelope under his arm, that's trouble. Just like if you see Pat Dixon walking with a New York Post under his arm.
Okay, so somehow that made Kevin afraid of Melton. And listen to what Kevin says out of nowhere. Nobody was talking about Atlantic City or Melton or anything. And watch what Kevin says.
Into Sullivan's.
Speaking of that, speaking of Atlantic City, if certain people take a step towards me, it's going to be a problem. Like, so if Melton approaches me, it's going to be a problem for Melton. Just so you know, I do have security. And
first of all, you old fuck, if I approach you, you're going to do something. You're going to get knocked the fuck out, old man. You're not allowed to hit someone for approaching you. So, again, I don't believe in this security thing. You're full of shit. You're a faggot. You're a fucking faggot. You don't have security. Again, I was with you while you cowered behind slot machines because you thought someone was coming to beat you up last time. You forget. I was there. I know. And then you told everyone you had security last time, too. You were like, I actually had somebody watching me if anything happened. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I was with you, idiot. When you hid behind slot machines going, who's here? Who's over there? How many people? You're not going to have security. You're not. I'm not retarded. You're not. Second, just real quick. You and your security can't do anything if anyone gets near you. That's not how this works. If Melton comes anywhere near me, it's going to be trouble for him. It ain't. First of all, I'm not saying I'm coming near you. I'm probably not even going to acknowledge it. I don't care. I'm not there to make your time bad. I'm not looking to ruin your weekend. By the way, your weekend's ruined, old man. I've already ruined your fucking weekend. You've already bitten your nails down to the quick worrying about this. Me and Tukey are DMing. We can't wait to play poker and have a silly old time. We're really looking forward to it. We're excited. You and Chad is day drinking on a Monday because of Melton. I mean, you two, it's already ruined your weekend, you fucks. Chad knows nothing's selling. Chad knows this is fucking pathetic. Gino's been roped into a show with an enemy because he's that mushy-minded. And Kevin wanted to go hang out with Brock Lee, but that's been usurped by Melton and his gang of terrorists. Your weekend's already ruined, you old fuck. You're miserable. You're paranoid. You're upset. Your weekend is fucked. Your weekend is already fucked.
Jesus Christ, Melton. You really, really are a piece of shit still with the numbers? Why don't you worry about your dog's dirty fucking ears? Ear mites, disgusting. Try Raid.
You just sprayed Raid in your dog's ears. What if you just sprayed roach and ant killer in your dog's ears? Oh my God. Is that kosher? Jesus. Holy shit.
And so I'll be letting them know. I'll show them pictures of all the people that if they approach me in any way, shape, or form, they will.
Kevin thinks he's convinced himself that he can convince us that he has multiple security guards and he's showing photos to them and they're going to be, while Kevin's enjoying the football game, these secret ninja guards, they're not just with him watching the football game. We're supposed to believe that they're just around the casino, maybe at a slot machine, maybe at the bar, maybe having a drink, ready to spring into action should anyone get near Kevin who matches these 4 people's descriptions. He thinks you're dumb. You're so dumb you believe that. No, there's going to be ninja secret hidden guards. First of all, I'm friends with Club Soda Kenny, so please let it be Club Soda Kenny. I mean, I work with Jim Norton a lot. Club Soda Kenny knows me. Let it be Club Soda Kenny. It ain't. It's nobody. These 2 guards don't want to watch the football game. They would like to watch Kevin watch the football game, but also stay incognito. Right. Paul Blart's going to roll up on his... Yeah, Kevin. We believe it. I got multiple. Look, it's got to be trouble. I mean, again, scared of what? Of who? The first people on his mind who he thinks might hurt him are Melton and Bob Levy. I hope Bob's coming just to fuck with him. I really do. I don't know what Bob's doing, but fuck. This guy's whole fucking weekend is ruined. People are right. He might just not come. He might find a way out of it. He might be like, guys, we're going to meet at BJ's Brewery and split a Pizookie. Borgata's off. We're all going to meet down and we're all going to get a party tray of curly fries and meet at the local Hooters.
Dealt with.
You'll be dealt with. If I approach him, I'll be dealt with. I mean, I need a lawsuit. Please let me take all the money you made last year, you stupid idiot. The funny part about the earnings and the chest pounding is like, you think you'll make that much this year. That's the sad part. Kevin thinks he's like on a train now to like be a $200,000, $300,000 a year guy. It's like, it's like you shall never, ever, ever make that much money again in your life. Like you won't. It's over. He doesn't get that. Oh God. Fuck. There's gonna be trouble if he approaches me. They're working with the Borgata security. Everybody's in the loop.
It's good to have. Sorry.
I'm not saying Bud.
No, I'm not kidding. I don't even think Kevin made $300K, but whatever he made, he's very puffed up. He's very puffed up about it. I made more than anybody. You bring me anybody that made $250K. You bring me anyone. I dare you. It's like, Kevin, you live in the Northeast. Most people make more than $250K. You can barely afford a comfortable life with a family. $250K. But again, he was on his $5,000 a month Patreon before that. So this is like, I mean, he thinks the world could end and he'd be king because he made some super chats. You heard him screaming about Shannon Sharp. I make more than Shannon Sharp. It's like, okay, Kevin. I mean, what the fuck? Imagine thinking that. Imagine thinking anyone with 6 Bitcoin made more than you last year. Bring me anybody's money. I beat everybody. It's like, holy shit. Tell me you've never made $1 in your life without telling me you've never made money. I mean, when you lose your shit about $250K in Jersey, it's like, I mean, that'll get you through the tolls twice. Then what? Do you have any other quarters in your console? It's like, fuck. I made more money than Opie and Anthony combined. It's like, you didn't. You didn't. I mean, honey.
Higher style, but they will be dealt with.
Maybe you just.
He really wants us to believe these two guys on Super Bowl night are going to be agents watching KB.
Oh, Melton, hold on, and then just shoot yourself. Don't panic.
Buttnoid. All of these hackverts. Listen, man, I went off this afternoon about these guys are all losers, and Carl was supposed to be one of.
So Kevin sets that divider up behind him. He admitted it on yesterday's show. He's like, I gotta come in here and get the divider all set up. It's like, sweet set.
Leaders, and when you saw his domestic situation.
Okay, I think that's done. All right, then we go to 220. 220 is where it gets. $220. Right around here. This is when the only $100 one came in to stick it to me. Hey, KB, Melton said you weren't getting any red super chats. Look at this. It's like, well, that did flip everything on its head. I guess the red super chats are back. Now this guy has never done one since and will never do one again. So I guess he proved me wrong.
He was saying, I think. Now, I was walking and listening, but I think it was across the board that he thought that this was kind of like.
So here's Pat kind of defending me, saying, no, he was saying across the board. And then Kevin had to go, no, he meant it to me. He was thinking it to me.
Not happening so much anymore and shit like that. But I mean, here's proof to the opposite, I guess.
Okay, here we go. This is Saturday night. Okay, this is everything. This is what I wanted to show you. Clippers will want this. Clippers will want this. This is Saturday night. It is now Tuesday morning, okay? That puts us back like, what, 80 hours? 80 hours, okay? This is Saturday night. Listen to Kevin's exact words.
You know, if that's what it takes to tease him out.
Listen, I've always told that fat fuck, whatever documentation he wants, I'll give it to him. But he never asks. He's always like, oh, no, I was just joking. So you fat piece of nothing, ask for it, and I'll send it to you. Whatever documentation you want, I'll send it your way, you fat tub of fucking nothing goo.
Well, you know what he always says?
And here's Pat. Here's Pat Dixon. He's going to say what we're all thinking. You say this all the time, but you won't send it.
Like KB offers to give proof, and then he's like, well, we all want it. And he never shows it. But it's like,
no, I'm not going to show it to I'm going to show it to the Twitter or to his Discord.
So again, he's already making up straw man arguments, and I'm not even there. I've told him a million times, I'll send you whatever you want. Just ask. I'll send him anything he wants. Just ask. Yeah, well, he says that he's asked and you won't send it. Oh, because what? I'm supposed to send it to Twitter or his Discord? Who said that? Who are you arguing with, you old ghost? Did anyone say, send it to Twitter or the Discord? No. You just offered to send it to me. You just offered to send it all to me. No one said send it to Twitter or Discord. Why are you picking that fight? He wants me to send it to Twitter or his Discord. I'm not doing that. No, I didn't. No one said send it to my Twitter or my Discord. No one said that.
If fat fuck wants it, I'll send it to him directly. I have his text. I have his number. Adam can send it to him. Whatever the fuck he wants.
Adam can send it. I'll send it. Whatever he wants. Text, email. I'll send it. Adam can send it. Kevin doesn't even need to be involved. Adam, feel free to send it. I've told that fat fuck. All he has to do is ask for it.
If you're drunk.
And they're
Happening is this. It's
KB Mountains. Now, I was walking and listening, but I think it was what it takes to tease him out. No
Listen,
shame
I've
in
always told that fat fuck, whatever documentation he wants, I'll give it to him. But he never asks. He's always like, oh, no, I was just joking. So you fat piece of nothing, ask for it, and I'll send it to you. Whatever documentation you want, I'll send it your way, you fat tub of fucking nothing goo.
Well, you know what he always says is that, like, KB offers to give proof, and then he's like, well, we all want it, and he never shows it. But it's like,
no, I'm not going to show it to I'm going to show it to the Twitter or to his Discord. If fat fuck wants it, I'll send it to him directly. I have his text.
I want it.
I have his number. Adam can send it to him. Whatever the fuck he wants. He plays this game of Kevin won't send it. I will, you fat fuck.
I play a game of Kevin won't send it. I will. So I've asked. You've asked. We've all asked. He plays a game of I won't send it. Woo.
I'll send it right now, you fat fuck.
I'll send it right now. Saturday night. Or Adam could send it.
As soon as I get my 1099s, I'll whatever.
He got his 1099s last week. YouTube sent them out last week.
The day I get it, I'll send it to you. I'll send it for the 21st that I just got, and for the next 21st, you gigantic tub of nothing.
So you guys are great together even when he's not here.
Thank you. And then
so
and then Jay Harpo is sticking it to me.
So that's what happened Saturday night. I was watching that alone late Saturday night, and that's when I tweeted. As soon as I saw this, I tweeted, oh, great. He said, I'll send him right now. Just ask, you fat fuck. I'll text him. I'll email him. And I said, oh. And he said, he does this all the time. Melton pretends. Melton says it's a joke. But if he seriously wants him and asks, I'll send him. I'll send him right now. I'll send anything he wants. He plays a game like Kevin won't send him, but I'll send him right now. You heard it, your own words, right now. So I just said, great. I'd love to see all your numbers, Patreon and YouTube, for 2023. I'd love to see all your numbers, Patreon and YouTube, 2023. I'll send it right now. I'm happy to send it. Anytime you want, Tubby. And then the next day, we covered this yesterday, but the next day, of course, this is what we got.
Feels so much more rigged than Ravens are hacks. It feels so much more rigged than it used to be, because now I'm at work.
MGD.
Jesus Christ.
MGD asked a question early on in the show. Did you send Melton the numbers as he asked? Because we all saw you. Just say all you have to do is ask.
It's fucking stupid.
Here's MGD.
Did you send Melton the numbers as he asked? Please don't yell at me in return, MGD. I like how people think I'm working for Melton. First of all, I moved on from Melton.
I'm not kidding you. This is 12 hours. After he screamed, you fat fuck, I'll send you anything you want. Let me know. I'll send you the numbers. I'll send them right now. Adam will send the numbers. So then you ask for the numbers, and Kevin's answer is, I've moved on. From 8 hours ago? You screamed that I'm a liar, and I say Kevin won't send them. That's my work that I do. So now I've asked for them, and your answer is, I've moved on from Melton.
I'm focused on Carl now. But Melton's whole thing all along was that, what was it again? It was like, he was always talking about what my numbers were. So I'm like,
No, you always talk about your numbers. I mean, this is the best. Again, we're just watching an old man lie to himself at this point. No, Melton's always going after my numbers. It's like, what? I don't give a fuck. I think you don't know what your numbers are, and I want you to know they're down. I know they're down. Again, I'm not the one worried about the bet. I'm not the one worried about it anymore. You said ask and I'll send it, you fat fuck. Adam will send it. I'll send it right now, you fat fuck. And now it's like, Melton? Where did this come from?
What specifically are you looking for?
Hold on. So now to get you to send them, I have to tell you what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the number. Again, Kevin can't imagine not having an intent going into a research project. It's like, the numbers will be up or they're down. I'm not going to change them. You're going to send them and I'm going to just say what they are. They're up or they're down. I mean, what are you looking to find? Can you tell me what your conclusion's going to be before I give you the documents? It's like, what?
Like, are you looking for YouTube numbers month?
Yes. He's playing dumb. This was all in the original request. I would like your YouTube and Patreon numbers for 2023. Monthly if possible. But now he's already confused. I don't so what does he want? I don't understand. What does he want?
A month? Because I always said I could send that to him.
Okay, so now he's acknowledging. I always said I could send that to him. Okay. Sounds like we're getting somewhere.
Now he's like, I want all the numbers.
But you just screamed that you would send me anything I want. That the numbers are up. You don't care. You have the proof. You'll send them. Adam can send them. You'll send them right now. Melton always lies and says I won't send them. That's the funniest part. He always does this thing where he says I won't send the numbers. He's like, I do? Maybe it's because you won't send the numbers.
To prove what? What is he trying to prove? That my numbers are down?
So here's where the self-consciousness starts getting to him. He knows the numbers are down. So now that I've asked for the numbers, he has to go, why does he want the numbers? He needs to make a bet.
So if he's trying to prove that my numbers are down, they're not. They're way up since.
So I wanted the numbers, and now that I want the numbers, don't worry about it. You don't need the numbers. They're up.
Left. And I'd be glad to show him that.
And he's still saying I'll be glad to show him.
But am I going to send him my numbers? To what? So then he can go to the Discord and they can dox me? Melton's a piece of shit. He's a failed comic.
Here we go. Now we have to go off on something else. All right, well, forget about my numbers. Melton's fat. Melton's a loser. I'm a lying, manipulating distractor. But don't worry about that. Have you seen the fat?
He's a failed podcaster. So he goes to his Discord like a bitch.
Again, just has there ever been a man more scared of something he doesn't understand? Wow, he's over in his Discord like a bitch. Yeah, that is how I hang out there. I'm like, what up, guys? It's your bitch.
If you have a Discord, that's one thing. If you're always there because you have no life, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. So if he wants me to, if he's saying like my numbers are down, he wants to bet me that my numbers are down since Bob left, I'd be glad to bet that.
Okay. So we've already changed. I'm going to show you 3 days. Saturday, I'll send him anytime, you fat fuck. Melton always pretends I won't send him. I'll send him. Let's go, you fat fuck. I'll send him right now. Email, text, any way you want. Adam can send him. I'll send him. Let's go. Just ask. The next day I ask. Then this show comes out. Why? Why does he want the numbers? What's he trying to prove? That my numbers are down? Because they're not. They're up. But if he wants to make a bet, then I'll show him the numbers. So now we have a new condition on it. This was yesterday.
Be glad because he was always talking about how my numbers were down, and I'm like, they're not down. So if he wants to bet me that my numbers are down, I'd be glad to take any action, any and all action on that.
Any and all action. He says this about 7 times. Any and all action. We went from I'll send it, you fat fuck, stop pretending I won't send it. He always lies and says I won't send it. To the very next day, he has to bet me, and I'll take any bet and all action, any and all action, because it's a lock. My numbers are up. I'll prove it. All he has to do is make a bet now. Yesterday it was free, and I'll send it for no reason right now. But today I need him to make me a bet.
You fat pile of goo. Any and all action that my money's down.
Any and all action. Again, he says that.
And all action. Is that because he was always claiming, like, since Bob left, his people are.
I mean, no one says since Bob left except you. You're the only one locked into this Bob date. I mean, no one else is talking about Bob. I mean, no one else literally goes around going, since Bob left. I mean, that's your head. Hello?
Hi, it's Sheila Aliens calling in from Alaska. I just wanted to tell, I don't want to tell Kevin because I know he's watching. Send Melton the fucking numbers, you old dementia patient. He says he's going to send them, and then he says, oh no, he's going to release them to Discord. Oh no, I'll get doxxed if my YouTube numbers are out somehow. That equals him getting doxxed on your Discord.
Is this Starbucks ambassador?
Is that a woman or a guy?
I don't know. It's the person who calls in and says everything I've said in the past 10 minutes like it's new information.
No, but maybe Kevin needs to hear it from somebody else because he's not listening to you.
Kevin is now not reading super chats. And if you think that's going to help the super chats over there, if you now super chat to Kevin as of yesterday and you mentioned something about the numbers or Melton he doesn't like, he doesn't read the super chat. He told Adam on the show, we're not reading those. Anything like that, we don't read.
He also said Adam could send you the number, so just maybe message him.
Well, all right. Thank you for calling. I realized Adam is not a genuine person after yesterday. I thought Adam was kind of like there to be impartial and kind of just present information to Kevin because he's slow and retarded, like tell Kevin what SMH means and stuff like that. Again, I texted yesterday because they all sat there going, what does he mean? What does he mean current numbers? What does he mean last 6 months? We're so confused. What does he mean? I texted them all 3 on that show yesterday live. Early enough. Like they had the text for hours. I texted them all exactly what I meant. Last 28 days versus any 28-day period in the 6 months prior. That shows you numbers are down. You pick a time period in the past and match it with a time period in the present to prove numbers are down. Oh, what? That's crazy. That's confusing. So I texted them both to clarify it. I watched Adam look at the text, ignore it, and not bring it up to Kevin. Kevin had the same information, and Pat had the same information. So they'd rather act confused for an hour on air than look down at their phone and get clarity. Chances are if you guys are acting confused about something on air, people are trying to get a hold of you to clarify it. And then they all looked at their phones and all saw it, but none of them wanted to bring that up on air. None of them wanted to bring that up because it wouldn't help. Wouldn't help. All right, we're almost done with phase 2. Kevin going from I'll send them to he needs to make me a bet. Any and all action.
And then he always does. The people are saying he's not saying it because his mouth is filled with fucking food. He's not saying it.
I'm saying it now. Your numbers are down. Your numbers are down. Old man, your numbers are down. I'm saying it.
People are saying it in his Discord, are saying Kevin's money's down. I'm like, okay, let's put some money up.
Can we get 300 likes real quick? Just we got over 500 watching now. Could you hit the like button? If Kevin's dementia frustrates you to no end like it does me, could you hit the like button and we get this thing to 300 this morning? He's watching. He sees it. Again, he's not reading super chats now if they mention Melton or the numbers. It's eating into his brain. I don't even give a fuck. But we're eating into a man's brain. And if you don't think this is entertaining, and by the way, Kevin, good move. I'm telling you what, the minute you tell your people I'm not reading super chats I don't like, good luck. They're already down to $10, $5, $2. Now you're skipping them? Even your own fans calling you out about that bullshit. Fucking pathetic. The minute you start skipping super chats because you don't like what they say, we're going to skip super chats over here for about one reason. If any of the information there's doxing someone, we're not going to put it up. That's about the only reason I'm not putting up a super chat over here. Kevin's like, I don't agree with the guy. Super chats don't go up, just numbers.
That my money is not down.
And if you have to scream about it like this, you've already lost. I mean, your numbers are clearly down. Why would you be this upset?
And we'll go ahead with it. But am I going to be like, here, Melton, here, should I just give it to his Discord? I mean, he's a piece of shit. He acts.
So literally 8 hours ago, he's like, I'll send it over. Email, text, I'll send you anything you want. And now he's like, 8 hours later, what, I'm supposed to just send it over? No. He has to make me a bet. He acts like
I got to answer to him. I'm doing better than him. I'm a better comic than him. I've had much more success as a comic, as a stand-up comic. I actually have television stand-up credits. I know that's people think it's a work because nobody else does in this shit universe. Nobody else has ever been on a regular TV show other than live at Gotham. I've been on real TV shows. Melton has never been. Chad, Gino, Levy, Shuley. None of them have been on a real fucking show. I have. So I'm way better, way more successful than Melton as a comic. And now I'm more successful than him as a podcaster. I make way more than he does. Or I have this past year I have.
There it is. New success gone to a man's head. Hello.
Yeah, this is Quad Father. What up, man?
What's up?
Why are you doing the work, bro?
Why am I doing the work?
Yeah, why are you doing the work? You and Kevin. You're leading up to AC here, and you guys are doing this whole numbers thing. Ha ha ha. We get
fucking
it.
Busted.
I see through it, man. I don't know. What is your cult? Not fucking see it. Your cult followers.
Yeah.
That's what everyone says.
Hey,
you got a cult.
If you see it, you see it.
No, I go to Discord. That's where the cult is.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, Kevin, if Kevin hears this, Kevin, everything you say is true. There is a cult in Discord, and Melton runs it. There is a cult, and he's trying to get us all in there to drink the Kool-Aid, and I'm not down.
Well,
Kevin, save me.
What if it's
Kevin, save me?
So you don't want any Kool-Aid?
No, you tried to make me drink it before. I don't like it. It tastes funny.
I just love that the night before he goes, Melton always says I won't send him. He's a lying fat fuck. It's like pulling teeth.
Yeah, you got your hands full with that one, bud. I'm just curious to see how this all washes out before 18.
I mean, we're never getting those. There's not, you know as well as I do, there's no set of terms.
Let's imagine this. Kevin Brennan walking in with a briefcase that's handcuffed to his arm, and he comes in, he puts it on the table, and it's got his financials in it. He opens up the briefcase, and it's you and him in a room doing like a deal.
And his two bodyguards. Me, him, and his two bodyguards.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple big Newports side by side. What do you think? Can you picture it?
Oh, God.
I guess it's New Jersey. So
hey, how do you feel
probably
about
more likely Goomba.
Stevie Lou now? Are you guys made up?
I mean, it's not too bad from what we did last night. I think that there is a redemption arc in this whole thing. So I believe that you'll probably be seeing Stevie Lou
nobody
on
cares.
BYB.
We're on the numbers over here. Nobody cares about that arc. Bye. Just kidding. We love Quad Father and the BYBs. And the BYBs. Drive-by. The nicest thing I can say about Kevin Brennan is that he's nothing but a filthy liar and a gutless turd. Savage.
Give it a break, Fatty Patty. Quit talking about my numbers. You're not even a real comedian. No TV. I was on on Star Search in 1993 when young Kraut Cat was just a 2-year-old baby boy. I don't have to show you my numbers. I'll show you numbers any day of the week. Want to bet my numbers are up? I bet you, Fatty Patty. I'm not betting you. What are you talking about? Want to see my numbers? I don't have to show you shit. Star Search, 1993.
A lot of good points, Kev. Hello.
Hey, this is a single mother of 5. Yeah, so does he have any way to back out of this and save face, or is he just fucked either way?
I mean, if he keeps yelling that I'm fat, people will just forget he's a liar.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it tricks me every time.
I think when people get to Atlantic City and they see how fat I am, they'll go like, Kevin may be delusional and lie about everything, but Melton's waddling around this casino like he owns the place.
It's just bizarre. I mean, he's just totally painted himself in this corner. I mean, you've kind of baited him maybe a little bit, but I mean, this is mostly his doing, and I can't see a way that he can get out of it.
He has to be a little bit like, does he really not know that 8 hours before this, he was screaming, I'll send anybody anything, motherfuckers, bring it on. And then like, he's like, what am I, Melton thinks I'm going to send him something? He's delusional. It's like, what the fuck?
I think there's something like with these older guys, especially like when me growing up, I'm 40 and like we didn't have internet. There wasn't really fact checking like there is. All this shit's on video now. There's evidence when Chad lies about something or Kevin lies. There's always the receipt.
Yeah, I think they think people won't go
living in 1990.
Yeah, Chad's just used to people not checking shit. He got caught with this Comedy Central thing. Like he's like, no, I wrote on the roast, but then there was a glitch and they took it off the website. It's like, oh yeah, the glitch where writers lose their credits.
Stuttering John's the same way. Kevin's really starting to turn into him a little bit. It's unfortunate, but. I just don't see any way out of this for him, man. But all right, thanks for taking my call.
Thank you. We're not even caught up to current. We're not even caught up to what happened today. I just want to. This is phase 2. This is 8 hours after him saying, "I'll send Melton the numbers. Adam can send them. I'll send him anything he wants." He's a fat fuck. He always lies and says, "I won't send the numbers, but I will."
If he wants to go with 1099s and bet me that I didn't make more than him, I'd be glad to take that bet.
So now the thing in his mind is warped from his numbers are down to a contest with me. Do you want to bet I made more than you? It's like, hold on, how did we get here? First you were going to send me anything I wanted just to send it to me and show me. Then you said I have to bet you that your numbers are down. Now it's morphed into if he wants to bet me that I made more. What?
I'd be glad. Remember, he used to call it YouTube money walking around money? He's like, no, it's walking around money. Is it, you fat fuck? So if he thinks that he's doing better than me, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I haven't checked my mail in a couple of days. I checked it.
I haven't checked my mail in a couple of days. He's talking about email. Days.
This week, because I was looking for 1099s. So if Melton thinks that he's doing better than me or my money's down, let's.
I mean, I'm not. There's not even a question that I'm doing better than you. Maybe not financially, but just from a mental health perspective.
On it, but am I just gonna? Should I just send it right to the Discord? Because that's where it goes with everything, right?
I mean, no. I didn't even post your texts in the Discord. Like I know. Again, I know you're a scared, frightened old man who's never done anything or understood anything. But no, again, what happened to him on a Discord? He can't let this go. I know he's just over on his Discord. He's probably over there in the Discord. The numbers will just go on the Discord. They're probably talking about me on the Discord. It's like, what?
Kevin said Kevin has dementia.
Kevin has dementia. So, okay. So I just wanted to catch everybody up with the timeline. I'll send Melton anything. He always says I won't send him stuff. He's a lying fat fuck. Adam can send him the stuff. I'll send him the stuff any way he wants. Email, text, just ask. All he has to do is ask. The next day, why is Melton asking for my stuff? Am I going to send my stuff to Melton? No. If he wants to make a bet, if he wants to bet that my numbers are down, I'll take any and all action. I'll take any and all action. So I said yesterday, because coming up with an amount of money that hurts us both. Again, I know you make $500,000 a year on YouTube, and I make $5,000. So it's an order of magnitude difference. You know, my annual earnings from YouTube are $5,000. Your annual earnings from YouTube are $500,000. So if we bet $1,000, it's not really fair. I'm a tiny podcaster, and you're like a famous Star Search guy. So a way to do it where it proportionally hurts people is to take a week off of doing shows. Shows are how you earn money, right? So not only that does the loser have to shut the fuck up and just be quiet for a week, but they're not allowed to do shows and earn money. And that will proportionately hurt each of us the same. It'll be 1 week of work where we can't earn money. Now, it never even crossed my mind about enforcement of these bets. But as soon as Kevin started yesterday bringing it up 4 or 5 times, how would I even enforce that? I can't go to his fat fuck house and make him not podcast. How would I enforce that? I can't make him not do shows. Oh, you're not honest. So you assume everyone else isn't honest. He's acting like he's afraid that I would, if I lost the bet, I'd go, yeah, but so what? I'm going to do shows. I mean, again, that would just make me look like a bitch, and no one would ever take a bet with me again. I don't even worry about stuff like that. I'm like, well, if they renege on the bet, like they look stupid. That's all I think. It would never cross my mind that I'd have to enforce Kevin not doing shows. That didn't even cross my mind. But Kevin's mind goes to straight, well, how would I make him not do shows? And then the other piece of cope was, I like doing shows. I never take time off. I always do shows. Why would I not do shows? And literally what he says is, what's in that for me? It's a punishment. It's a punishment. So there's nothing in it for you. It's supposed to suck. I know you're desperate for money because your numbers are down. So you need to do 8 to 10 shows a week. That is the punishment is no show. That's the point. He's like, I do no shows. I like doing shows. I like to do shows. I don't take time off. I enjoy doing shows. Why would I do no shows? That hurts me. Oh, I'm sorry. We're hunting for a punishment that you enjoy and helps you? What are we doing, you old fuck? Again, I can't. I can't. Here we go. Yesterday, I have not seen this, but I got the gist of it. I don't know how it started. Here we go.
You're listening to Misery Loves Company. Company alive at youtube.com/MLC Podcasts.
Keep in mind, he's an emotional wreck at this point. He's fighting people on Twitter. He's threatened Jason Bentley. He's been angry texting me like an emotional nana. Dude, you're a fat loser. Why don't you just own it? It's like, cool, Kev. I mean, what a fucking pathetic bitch. What a pathetic bitch. So just a heads up, my dog, after the show yesterday, my dog needed her ear. taken care of. I called the vet. I got an appointment for 12:30 and headed up to the vet around that time. And I was in the vet's office during MLC the first hour. So I'm not watching this. I'm not in the Discord talking about it really until I got out of the vet. And Kevin's, again, his just old man dementia, paranoia, lack of, I guess just being a Luddite in general makes him fearful of technology, and his imagination runs wild. They're probably over there on Discord plotting and planning. And then he starts getting a lot of hate through the super chats because everyone sees what's going on. Everyone sees him just lying every day. Every day he comes on with a new lie and a new cope. The first one was, Melton's such a pussy he won't take my financial documents. Remember that? This is the lie Melton keeps telling, that I won't give them, He literally tried to spin it like, I'm such a pussy, I won't take his financial documents. I'll send him anything he wants. He always says I won't send it, but I will. It's like, okay, send him. Why would I send him? If he wants to make a bet, I'll take any and all action. So then I offer him a bet.
Yo, Monday. That's all.
Now they're 20 minutes late, I think, coming on, right? So they definitely haven't talked about a strategy.
That song.
Careful. Gonna have to pay BMI.
I might get shut down. Pat Dixon. Pat, if you're listening, jump on the show if you want.
I sent you the link, Pat.
Yeah, I tweeted out, so I don't know I know Pat keeps odd hours.
He's a bachelor. He's a Chattanooga bachelor.
All right, Adam, did you send the tweet I sent you? Did you read it? Just read it on the show. The one the one that Bentley Melton, the one I sent you to
You gonna take that, Bentley?
Oh, the actual tweet?
Yeah, just read it. I want you to read it. I want you to explain it to me.
Sure. Okay.
So this definitely isn't set up. Adam, make sure you act really confused about it.
On today's show, I accept Kevin Brennan's ever-changing terms that now we need to bet on the numbers. I bet your current numbers are down against any month since August. Loser can't do shows for 1 week. Now make an excuse why you can't bet.
Okay. So look, maybe that was a little unclear. That's why I went back and said any 28-day period in the past 6 months versus the past 28 days. I thought it was clear because I said current numbers versus any month in the past 6 months. I thought that was defining the time period as a month. So when I say current numbers, of course, I mean the current month, the current past month versus any month in the past. I didn't mean today versus any month. I did say versus any month. Current numbers versus any month in the past 6 months. What does he mean? Today's numbers? Like today's show? What does he mean? Like this week? What does he mean? So watch this little sketch. This is almost as good as telling you the mandolin is a life ruiner for Carl.
So what does that even mean when he says, I bet your current numbers are down since any months? I mean, isn't that just like so vague that he...
Here we go. I did tell him to come up with an excuse why he can't do it. So this is on me.
No, that's not what I meant.
3 months since August.
Because I told him specifically, he's been talking shit about my numbers. So I said...
He's been talking shit about my numbers. Out of nowhere, you said, if Melton wants my numbers, just ask. That's what started all this. And this is all a bit for me. The only reason I ask for your numbers is because you keep pounding your chest about your numbers. I know you won't show them. I know they're down. I don't care. I know we're never going to get them because they're down. Lying loser. Like, I know we're never getting these numbers. I also do not care. You care. It's the same. You just keep screaming about, so I know that you're scared about it. You never stop telling us how well you're doing. That's how I know things aren't going great. It's like, Chad, you tell us the thing you're worried about by constantly talking about it. Again, it's like Corey Adam. Like, Corey Adam gets 500 to 1,000 to headline gigs. And I go, Corey Adam, if you could show me any time in history, I used to say a year. I want to show you how ridiculous these losers are. Corey Adams, show me proof you've ever been paid $500 to $1,000 to headline, and I will double that amount. What's the answer? Melton. I'd immediately just make $500 to shut you up. That's what I would do if someone said that to me. Hello.
Melton, Chad opened for TJ Miller this weekend in Ybor City. I'm just curious, what do you think you got paid for one show on Friday and 2 shows on Saturday?
$300. I know what he got. That's my home club. I know what he got.
That's each show or $100 each show?
$100 each show. You got $300 total.
Damn.
That's not a guess. That's not a guess. I know that is my home club, the Tampa Improv. It's now the Tampa Funny Bone, same club, Ybor City.
Yeah.
I know for a fact it's $100 a show for features.
Damn. All right. Thanks, man.
Yep. Thank you. He can lie about that one all he wants. I 100% know what the pay is for that.
Said since Levy left, my numbers are up. So if you want to bet that, that's a very easy bet.
So we went from I'll send them. Melton always lies and says I won't send him, but I'll send him right now. Anything he wants, just ask. We went from that to am I going to send my stuff to Patrick just because he asked? No. If he wants to make a bet, any and all action. So I make a bet. What is he trying to bet? I don't like that. If he wants to bet this, we can do that. So now I'm being told what the bet is. We went from I'll send him no matter what, he's a pussy, to he better make a bet. I'll take any and all action, to that's not a good bet. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? This guy's a fucking pussy.
Very specific bet to make. Levy left on a specific time, and my numbers are up since then.
So he thinks that's a specific bet. He's like, this is a very easy specific bet. Levy left on a certain time, August 19th or whatever, and my numbers are up since then. That's an easy bet. It's like, first of all, is it? Is it? Does anyone in the chat want to tell me what that means? Does anyone want to decode that? My numbers are up since Levy left. Do you want to bet that? How is that any less confusing than what I said? Mine is put this past month up against any other month in the past 6 months. Very easy. Yours is since Levy left, my numbers are up. That's an easy, clean bet. So how do we do that? Today versus the day Levy left? Do we do the past week versus the week before Levy left or the week after Levy? How do we do it? It's a very easy bet, you said. It's very clear. Is it? Is it clear, though? My numbers are up since Levy left. It's an easy bet. It isn't. It isn't, old idiot. And again, it'd be one thing if it was just Kevin screaming. We have Adam, Pat Dixon sitting here going like, yeah, that is an easy, clean bet. What you're saying does make sense, Kevin. These should be a simple bet. Are the numbers up since Levy left? That is an easy, clean bet. It isn't. Like, what does that mean? What are we measuring? All the money since Levy left versus all the money since Levy was there? Because that doesn't prove your numbers are up or down. I'm talking about your numbers now. So there has to be a current period versus any time in recent history. I don't know why this when Levy left. Again, you're the only one stuck on that. I'm just saying your numbers are trending down. Just like when we looked at your Patreon, where you went from 900 down to where you're at now, 7. Yeah, that's what I'm arguing, that it's going down. What is this since Levy left? This is just an arbitrary line in the sand you've drawn. Has nothing to do with anything in this bet. Whether or not your numbers are down currently have nothing to do with Levy leaving. I mean, that's ancient history.
Facts. These are facts. But he's like, I bet your current numbers. What do you mean, today?
Yeah, I meant today. I want to measure your numbers today versus a month of numbers in the past. Great sketch, Kevin. Great sketch. Again, this guy's intelligent. He has book smarts. He's not retarded. He thinks you're retarded. He thinks you're dumb. I want to put your current numbers up against any month in the past. What does he mean? Today? Yes, Kevin. I want to put 1 day's numbers up against 30 days' numbers. Yes. Yes, that is what I meant. Because I'm dumb. He's so confused. Why did Melton make it so hard to follow? I love this little sketch.
What do you mean? You bet your current numbers are down against any month since August. I don't even know what the fuck he means.
I know. You've said that several times. Again, a normal person would reply, okay, what are the terms here? What do you mean current numbers? And I would go, oh, the last 28 days, the last week, whatever you want to do. But no, his answer is to go on. Melton.
Again, I said, I made it simple. I said, bet money, you fat fuck. Bet.
This is his simple.
Money. And you're saying my numbers were down since my money was down since Levy quit.
I mean, no one said that. No one brought Levy into this at all. He didn't mention Levy Saturday. I didn't mention Levy Sunday. And now Monday, again, now it's all revolving around Levy. Why? Who brought Levy? Like, none of this has anything to do with Levy.
Bet that. That's a very simple bet. Levy quit August 21st. Bet that my money is up or down since then.
How does that work? How is that a clear bet? So we're betting today against August 21st? He's leading you to believe that he's speaking clearly and I'm being ambiguous. Bet that. Bet that since August 24th, my numbers are down. Like, what does that mean? Today versus August 21st? Like, what are we? That doesn't make sense.
The bet is, what I said was, no, I said your current numbers are down against any month since August. What? I don't even know what the fuck that means.
So
I know. It's so hard.
Basically, is he saying any month?
Yeah, that's the fact that you're saying, is he saying, you don't even know. It's not even clear, and he does it on purpose because he's a fat fuck.
He does. This is why Kevin's brain's broken and he'll never join us back here on Earth. Hit the like button. This is the exact moment where it all comes clear. No, he was intentionally misleading because he's a fat fuck. Hold on. I made it confusing because I'm fat. Sometimes I eat so much, I go, wouldn't it be great? I'm eating ribs or corn. I'm eating corn. Wouldn't it be great if I made it so confusing? Why would you do that, Patrick? Hello? Fat. Yeah, he does it intentionally because he's a fat fuck. Imagine arguing with this. He makes it confusing because he's a fat fuck. I can't. I don't know. You're right. I can't go toe to toe with an SNL writer. He always tries to confuse me because he's fat.
To play games because he has no content, so he needs this to go to his Discord.
I mean, one of us is pathetic and tries to make content, and one of us just does whatever's going on. Again, I have a million things. We had training Tuesday to get to today. Like, I got plenty of content. This is just unreal. And I'll never stop making fun of an old man who's you're literally turning yourself into a lolcow as we speak. It's like you're prepping your nips. We're watching a man afraid of I don't even know what. That's the sad part. I don't even know what he's afraid of, but I know he's terrified. APAR, Kevin burns bridges, and apparently money now. Dr. Spergenbergen, KB screwed up keeping it private. Never grew his audience. Show is too repetitive. Way too much time by reading chats. Biggest problem is he forgot to be funny. At one point, it was a comedy show. I mean, yeah, he still thinks he has a bigger show than me. That's the crazy part. It's like, I mean, who cares? Again, we're all in the small corner of podcast land, but Kevin thinks he has a bigger podcast than anybody is insane. Almost anyone in this world, even, Ray DeVito gets more views on a show than Kevin Brennan. And every Kevin Brennan simp in the world can just keep going. He gets 1,000 live viewers. He gets 1,000 live viewers. He gets 1,000 live viewers. Yeah, because the minute it's over, you'll never see it again. Those are the only 1,000 people that ever see the show. I mean, I understand he gets a lot of live viewers. It's because if he doesn't, it shall never be seen again. Kaiser Soze of podcasting. So it's not, it's not really a testament to Kevin's entertaining prowess. Brian Clowder, and by the way, I watched the first hour and then turn it off because this is just my MO for watching MLC now. I watch an hour and then I turn it off because the next 2 hours are just going to be him stretching for super chats. It's just like Mubi. At some point, we're going to tap out and not pay you to repeat yourself over and over, old man. 4 days, 5 days in a row now, he's explained to us how most men like a younger lady. And then people go like, okay, it's fine. Carl has an old wife. What's the problem? Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's not normal. It's not normal. Most men like a younger lady. And it's like, yeah, some people don't do things normal. He has an old wife. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like most men, if you ask most men, it's a fact. It's a fact. If you ask most men, but I talk to most men that I know. 5 days, he's explained to us over and over again how most men like a younger woman. We know, Kevin. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, is that most men, it's like, okay, I can turn this episode off. And then what? We're supposed to wait for 9 more super chats from One Furious F and Bob's Fly Baby? We're supposed to wait. We're literally like Chad's show, where we're going to watch $18 more in super chats roll in while you repeat yourself over and over. But his mom walked in and told him to take a nap. It's like, okay. Yeah, no one's even arguing. We all get it. Yeah, most men want a younger woman. A lot of women like an older guy. Carl has done it differently. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like most men would never. It's like, fuck. Oh my God. Like Jesus Christ. But he wants you to believe that I struggle for content. Okay.
Kevin won't take this bet. Bet of what? I bet your current numbers are down against any month since August. What the fuck are you talking about? He's such a fucking piece of shit. He's like the comic. I just looked it up. The Simpsons character, the guy who worked in the video store, the comic book guy.
Episode ever.
Oh, this is the best. Okay. I thought of another fat thing, and so Melton's that fat thing. And now watch this. This is the best part. Watch him make up something to feel good. Again, I told you all this. This is my new favorite thing. It's not, people make stuff up and go on little flights of fancy in their head. We imagine, what Bauer's toilet smells like and stuff. We don't, when we go on a little flight of fancy in our head, we don't go, imagine what Bauer's toilet smells like. We don't then imagine something that's the worst thing ever and then go, wow, his toilet really smells like tons of old shit. Because we know that's not real. Just because we all imagined what his toilet smells like, it doesn't make it real. And it doesn't mean that he really lives like that. It's just a joke. Kevin is one of these people, just like a lot of people in this universe who do this self-soothing thing to themselves where they have to make up a thing about a guy. Kevin's about to go, yeah, Mountain's like that comic book guy. Okay, fair enough. Big fat guy with glasses. Great. Get the reference. Then he'll go, I think he goes, he's got bad breath and he just stinks and everybody hates him. So take that, Mountain. It's like, wow, I guess I have bad breath and stink and everybody hates me. I mean, you just made that up. Like, they make it up and then they sit in it like it's truth to feel warm. Like he'll go, and he's probably got bad breath. Bad breath, Mountain. It's like, fuck. Do you feel better? Do you feel better? I'm saying you're a pussy because you won't share your numbers even after screaming you will. That's real. That really happened. You've days and days of excuses and lies. That's real. That's real warmth. You're like, Mountain's like a cartoon with bad breath. Sick. Sick, motherfucker. That's a fucking sick burn.
Just a fat fuck know-it-all. Everybody hates him. He thinks he's smarter than everybody. Nobody gives a shit because he's so disgusting to look at, and he smells, and he's got bad breath.
There it is. There it is. And again, we got somebody like Bricktop in the chat. I take on the haters over here. Bricktop in the chat misses it completely. It was funny. You're sensitive. Don't get me wrong. It wrecked me. I mean, what the? You're missing it. You're missing it. Hey, no one's sensitive. No one's sensitive. We're breaking down why it's happening. Kevin has nothing real that he can hold on to in this argument. We've seen it. You offered the shit. You called me a liar and said I wouldn't take the shit even though you want to give it. You told me I have to bet you for the shit. I bet you for the shit. You told me you don't understand the bet. And then your comeback to all of that, which is real and true. Your comeback to all that, which is real and true. He's like that comic book guy. Probably has bad breath. Well, fuck. Now I'll never get the numbers. If I didn't know I was comic book guy with bad breath. Well, now it makes sense that you're reneging on all of your promises and not giving me the numbers. So no one's sensitive because no one's mad. No one's upset about the comic book guy reference. I'm the comic book guy, and boy, do I stink. Anyway, can we get back to the thing we're talking about? This is Chad behavior. He's now calling Chad for help. Maybe we'll watch Red Bar. Okay. I'm the fattest guy who smells the worst, and my breath is atrocious. Can we get back to the bet? Nah, but Mountain's fat. Great. Do you want to do the bet? I'm supposed to show my numbers? Mountain's huge and smells like a guy I made up. Okay. Can we talk about the bet? Like, this is what and by the way, most of the Dabbleverse buys these distractions. They go like, well, Mountain is fat, so I guess he's right. It's like, fuck. Dude.
Everyone's like, just shut the fuck up. You work at a video store.
Right. So now he's telling Melton to shut the hell up because you work at a video store. Again, this is what he's done in his brain. Yes, I'm very sensitive about it. This has hurt me to you wouldn't believe. To win in his head and gaslight himself into feeling victory, he has to say, good luck, Melton. You work at a video store. And that makes me, You wouldn't believe what that does when he utters those words. I get a job at a video store, and I've been there for years. Immediately when he says that. And then I get wrecked. I'm like, fuck, I do work at a video store. What am I doing commenting about any of this? Oh, wait. No, none of that happens. None of that happens. Like, you're still a guy who won't give out the numbers. You're still a guy who lies about the bet. You're still a guy who's going to act confused and play dumb. No matter how many things you want to invoke about a fake guy and project him onto me. They take so long to draw that guy because he's so much ink. Yep.
Or he worked at a comic book store, whatever the fuck he worked at. Anyway, that's Melton. Failed comic, failed podcaster, but he's smarter than everybody.
Hold on. Comic book store guy was a failed comic and podcaster?
He's going to trick me into...
I would like that spinoff. Is that a...
I bet your current numbers are down against...
Oh, and he thinks the comic book guy worked at a video store. I didn't even catch that. That is funny.
8 months since August. What the fuck does that even mean? My numbers are down since any month since. So I'm supposed to compare what? I'm supposed to compare 1 month versus another month?
Yeah. I mean, how else would it be done? Your numbers are down. So what? I'm supposed to compare 1 month with another month? Yeah, how else would it be done? I mean, we could do today versus any day in the past, but that seems stupid. That's not going to be good, right? That wouldn't be an honest picture of how things are going. You have good days and bad days, of course. Saturday, you got a $100 super chat. You haven't gotten a $100 super chat since Saturday, but so if we used Saturday, that'd be a great day for you. If we used yesterday, it would be shit for you. So yeah, Kevin, I want to use one day. I mean, these aren't even intellectually honest arguments.
And then I don't do a show for a week? And then who pays Adam?
So that now he wants to, so now he draws in another thing. I take a week off of doing shows. Who pays Adam? You. You. First of all, why are you worried about losing? You're the only one who knows the numbers. Fuck. You have all the information. What are you scared about the terms for now? We went from I'll send him anything he wants, piece of shit, I'll send it right now, to I'm not sending him shit unless he wants to make a statement and a bet, to why is he making bets? That's what we've done to ourselves, just so you know.
Take a week off because Melton, I mean, then Melton's like, it's just taking a week off. That's pretty serious. How could I enforce that, you fat fuck?
I mean, you don't have to enforce it. If I lose, I'll take a week off. No one, I assume if you lose, you'll take a week off. It never crossed my mind that you would just not do it. It never crossed my mind that you're a dishonest sack of shit. So I need to reevaluate. Actually, of course you won't do it. Of course you won't do it. That never even crossed my mind. How would I enforce it? I'm a man of my word. If I lose the bet, I won't do shows for a week. You don't need to hire guys or get a stick. Fucking pathetic. How would I enforce that? You would just say, don't do shows. You lost. And then they do a little sketch later with Pat Dixon. Then again, Pat Dixon's coming to Hackamania and stuff, but it makes me want to spit on Pat Dixon metaphorically. Just like, ugh, what a fucking weaselly dishonest fuck. I'll explain in a minute.
I'm gonna go to your fat house in Vegas and have you not do shows.
So in his mind, he has to come. For some reason, my house is obese too. He has to, in order, if I lose the bet, he'll have to come to my house to make me not do shows. In his brain, that's what he's thinking. And this is the reason he can't do a show now. Now, Sebastian in the chat is going, how would he enforce you giving him money? That's a great question, right? That's a great question. Chad and Bob made a bet. and they were worried that one of them wouldn't pay because there had been a falling out since then. Yeah, if we bet $1,000, how do you make me pay you that $1,000? You come to my fat house? No, you got to hope that I'm an honorable person who pays it. So this whole thing is a straw man argument. I mean, he just keeps making up excuses. We can't bet that because how would I? No, the same way that you would get your money by me paying you. And then I'm not kidding. Pat Dixon's on here later. We're probably not going to play it. Pat Dixon comes on here later, and this is really what happened. Someone wrote a chat just like Sebastian's a second ago where they go, but you can't enforce him giving you money either if you make a bet. Pat Dixon, Kevin Brennan, and Adam Henniker all laughed at that chat and did this little sketch. I'm not kidding you. This is what they did. They go, yeah, right. Like you can't enforce money bets? Then how do casinos get their money? Try that at a blackjack table. You lose your hand and you're not going to pay the bet? That's enforceable. It's enforceable. So they all did that. Pat Dixon and everybody. They all just did a little sketch where they went, yeah, I mean, that's stupid. Of course, monetary bets are enforceable. Think about casino. I'm not meant to be in a world full of people this stupid. And again, I don't believe for 1 minute Pat Dixon doesn't have a brain. But so why wouldn't Pat Dixon or Adam, who are relatively plugged into the universe, go, yeah, I mean, at a casino, you put your money out beforehand, though, and if you tried to run out, there's police and, like, you're entered into a contract with it. Like, me and you making a bet from Nevada to Jersey that's a promise of money has the same enforceability as a blackjack bet at a casino table? And then everybody's like, this guy's stupid. If it's money, you can enforce it. Think about blackjack at a casino table. That's money. Could you get away with not paying that bet? I don't think so. So money bets have to be paid. They're enforceable. Fucking hell.
I mean, he's such a piece of shit. I said, bet me real money that my money went up since Levy quit, and you'll lose any amount.
How does it make sense to keep bringing up when Levy left? Like, what does that have to do with money going up or down? You're the only one who cares about whether Levy affected it. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying right now your money's down. From any point in the past you want to measure it, you old fuck. That's too confusing. It's like, okay.
But he's like, I bet your month, any August, that if from current numbers are down in protocol, you know, he's just such.
So he just adds in words and puts them all out of order to make me sound dumb. Yep, that's what I wrote. Yeah, I'll in current but number with the protocol. Yep, that is what I said. Probably couldn't tell because I smell so bad. $5, beloved chatter. We'll never know if the numbers are up and down, but for certain we can say there is zero funny in numbers. Jason Bentley, $50. Is Chad Zumach on this show? No. Great. Here's some money. Yeah, Jason Bentley did not like Kevin invoking his name as some sort of oh boy. Bob Levy for life. KB is enabled by his sycophant chatters who never call him out. Yeah, and his co-hosts, by the way. He's like, you guys say that I never have anyone on here who disagrees with me? I mean, like, it's like, I'm not saying you've never had anyone on who disagree, but they're not on now. What happens to people who disagree? They get taken off immediately. Yesterday, he said anyone who mentions Melton in his chat was banned from his chat. He's like, get any Melton fan out of here. All Melton people out. Tell me your numbers are down without telling me your numbers are down. You're freaking the fuck out. Like, you're freaking the fuck out, dude. Banning everybody in your chat who's a fan of Melton. Ah, what a loser. What a fucking baby loser. And it's because they hate Carl, Shuley, or NLO. They believe KB is discredited. They believe if KB is discredited in any way, even if legit, it strengthens the podcasters they hate. Yeah, that's insane. Corey Chaso, can I please have the passcode to your Discord? Yeah, you type in your browser discord.gg/NLO, or you just scroll down in the description of this show on YouTube, and there's a link. It's very top secret. Who are these podcasts? Member for 4 months. I appreciate you simping for me in my defense, but even more so, I love your KB coverage. How dare he attack me for my sexy wife joking around with me? Good point. Single mother of 5. He's changing the bet from current numbers to Levy time. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why he's choosing that. Bedazzler. Eat the corn the wrong like movie. Eat the corn the wrong like movie. Okay? W-Man, where you been? Jesus Christ. The fat, bad smell, ugly insults are lazy, typical, and easy. But W-Man's also very fat and gross and lazy and gross. Oh my God, I haven't even looked at the numbers. We're going to make our nut today. Sign up for a membership. Hit the like button. We'll probably do a bonus show today. Chad was too drunk to do his show yesterday. Holy shit. This day drinking Muppet. So I imagine he'll do Mondays with Mazer today on Tuesday. We are in snipe mode. We'll be sniping Chad if he goes live today at any point. Please let me know, and we will get it sniping. And we'll be counting also today as long as I don't have a vet emergency. Again, Kevin kept going like, he's probably in his Discord right now sending people over here. People were super chatting like real thoughts, not happy with KB, skipping super chats, all that kind of stuff. And people were letting him know they didn't appreciate that. And he just starts shitting all over everybody. These are all just Melton people. Melton sending all these people over from his Discord. I was at the vet. I wasn't sending any, like, so the minute you start losing touch with your fan base, I mean, you have super chatters not super chatting you, telling you they're upset, pissed off, and say whatever you want. I lose people all the time over here. People don't like Melton. I'm going to believe what I believe. What you think and how much money you have, and your $50 says this. Here's $50 as long as you believe what I believe. It's like, I mean, that, I told you early on with Addicted to Profits, you can pound sand with that noise. I mean, but Kevin's never been, somebody in our Discord did say this yesterday, Kevin's never been shit on by the super chatters to this extent. You talk about the turn. I mean, they're starting to like turn. He does not know how to deal with this. So now, and of course he's doing it all wrong. Ban anybody who mentions it. Don't read those super chats. Now he's not. Now you can send in a super chat, and if you don't agree with Kevin 100%, your super chat might not get read. And what that's going to do is cause less people to super chat. And what that's going to do, you're going to hate this. The numbers are going to go down. They're going to go even more down. So if you think the super chats are where it's at on Kevin's show, you want to be looking in the real chat, because boy, are they banning. And Adam, make it members only. Adam, lock it down. Adam, don't show those super chats.
Fat fuck. I mean, he's such a fucking loser. Such a loser. Oh, it's disgusting. And then he runs to his Discord. He runs to his Discord.
And they go after.
And
then what, old man? And what? Hurry, make up something that I did to you so you can have a valid reason to feel so hurt, you bitch. Just like Chad. They're going after my money. It's like, what? Money.
So he's basically saying any month pre-Levy versus any month post-Levy.
I mean, no. No one cares about Levy. No one mentioned Levy. Literally one day, he's like, I'll send him my numbers if he thinks they're down. And I said, great, send them over. Then you said, do you want to make a bet that my numbers are up or down? And I go, yeah, sure. And now it's all about Levy somehow. Again, this guy keeps moving the goalposts. Where did this Levy? line come from? I think single mother of five's right. He has to change it to Levy because his numbers are down now. Yeah, he wants to go back to August and measure whether numbers are down. That's not how you track anything. Doom, member for 2 months. You can't avoid it. You can't stop it. The turn. To everything, turn. There are some numbers, turn. I've been a member for 10 months, says W-Man, member for 10 months. That checks out. That fucking checks out. Hold on, go on.
Right.
Is that what he's saying?
I
have
got
a
to block
CPA.
the Adam block. Take these out of the. You can leave them up. I'm not going to read them. Number 2 and number 3 in the super chat. Just block them.
Block.
And it comes
them.
up like this. Just block it.
Anything that comes up like that, just block it. Now, I don't know what those chats were. Again, I was at the vet. I know Kevin thinks I was in the Discord sending all the things over. Chad does the same thing. Melton's got his 3 people. It's like he sends them over to fuck with me. It's like, maybe you're just fuck withable. I don't have to send people over to fuck with you. People just fuck with you. So I know this is not going to do any good. I really know it's not going to do any good. But I'm going to try again. Here we go. And clip this. Kevin, I would like to formally accept your invitation to ask for your numbers, then revise to a bet, then revise to it has to be a bet on the exact terms that you've made. So here we go. The bet is, in summary, I bet your numbers are down. This has nothing to do with Bob leaving. Also, we won't be doing AB and BB, after Bob and before Bob. That's not a real event or anything that has anything to do with what we're talking about. We want to talk about whether or not your numbers are down, correct? Okay. When I say your numbers are down, I mean currently. I mean you're currently not doing well, okay? Your numbers have been trending down. So to get an accurate picture of the current numbers, I would like to go back 28 days from whenever the bet is accepted. The previous 28 days, the most recent current 28 days, total, average, however you want to do it, versus any 28-day period back to August that you would like to choose. Again, choose August 19th through September 17th for all I give a fuck. Any 28-day period, any 28 days, apples to apples. The last 28 days, that's current, that's recent, to prove they're down. To prove they're down, we can't take September and August. That doesn't prove they're down now. So we have to take the current last 28 days. I mean, the fact that I have to break this down, but I don't want any excuses. I know I only do it confusing because I'm a big fat fuck. Your most recent earnings for the past 28 days compared to any period of 28 days of earning in the past 6 months. You pick. This one, the current one, is lower. That's my bet. Your current 28-day period is lower than any 28-day period in the last 6 months. And you can hunt around and find a low 28 days to compare them. I don't care. You pick. That's what I'm betting, that your numbers are down now. When Bob left. Like, just because you're butthurt about Bob leaving, all your events and all time from now on will revolve around pre-Bob and after. Get fucked. Your numbers now are down. Your current 28-day numbers versus any 28-day period in the past 6 months, these are down now. And I would like to bet a straight $1,000. Real money. Now, again, I'd love to bet a week of work, but that's more than $1,000 and higher stakes because you have to shut the fuck up. The winner gets to crow for a week, and the loser has to shut the fuck up for a week. But you don't want to do that, and that's been your big excuse. Well, who will pay Adam? Poor Adam won't work for a week. How will it ever? I can't wrap my brain around how to do it. $1,000, your numbers are down. Will this won't work either, right? This won't work either, right? I'll bet your current numbers are down versus any period in the past. If you want to do a week, if you want to do a month, if you want to do a day, we have to do same day of the week. You can compare. If today's Tuesday, you have to put it up against the average of 4 Tuesdays from the past. However you want to do it, man, you tell me. Since you told me I have to bet you, and then I came up with a bet, and you were like, that's not the bet. Why is he telling me the bet? Because you asked. So you named the bet $1,000, and I'm in. Now what, pussy? Now what's the excuse? I'm over it. It doesn't even matter. That's his other favorite one. It doesn't even matter. Do the Levy thing too. Fuck it. I don't know what the Levy thing is. He thinks it's like a clear bet. No, bet me that my numbers now are better than before when Levy was here. What does that mean? We still have to define a period to measure. Or again, am I supposed to bet you that all the money you've gotten since Levy left is more than all the money you got since before Levy was here? I mean, I believe that. Super chats were ramping up to like August. And then they started going down. My argument is simply that his went down too. Everyone's went down, except Kevin's. That's the whole point of all this. No, Kevin's numbers are down too. You know they come up on the screen and we can see them, right? You know we can count them, right? He does 3-hour shows sometimes and makes less money than Ray. I'm not. I wish I was kidding. I'm not. If Jason Bentley and Chandler decide to go over to Ray making 2 or 3 times what Kevin's making now. I'm not kidding. I know you think like, come on, count it today. Count it. You'll be embarrassed. You'll be like, wow, I could probably work at McDonald's and make more than this. Panhandler, I'm a KB stan and I found NLO through MLC, but KB is an insane lunatic. That's part of his bit and it makes him so funny. I agree. I do agree. I'm dying every time he's screaming at me. It sucks because it's me, but I'm dying because I'm a KB fan. It's hilarious. But you know, the weekend shows are a low-key waste of time. He needs the money. I'm not kidding. It's not made up. He needs the money. He was used to getting 50, 60 grand checks from YouTube. It ain't happening anymore. When 14 rolls in, it's a different day. And I know you're all thinking like, I'd love to make 14 grand a month. Sure. But to Kevin, that's poor status. When he's drunk, he's too chill. KB will lose a bet he knows the answer to. Isn't there a Twitter account that counts up the super chats of these shows? He's still not going to get it, Patrick. You just have to ask simply. Oh, okay. I bet your YouTube numbers for January. You're right, because it's the end of the month. I'll bet your YouTube numbers for January are lower than any month you want to put them up against since August. He'll still go like, what does he mean since August? Any month. What does he mean? I mean, August, September, October, November, December. Any of those months you want to pick, you pick one and put it up against January. And I'll bet January's lower. Another way to say that is I bet your current numbers are lower than any month previous since August. What did he mean? I can't even figure that out. I'm a pretty smart guy, but I Didn't you play an accountant in your sitcom that didn't get picked up? I don't understand. What are they saying? September, October, November. What does he mean? You think he made 50, 60K a month? I don't know about that. Well, I'd like to shit in your mouth then. What do I know about anything? Clearly, I don't know about numbers. I don't know about numbers. There's no way KB made 50, 60 grand a month. I will say this. What people think is way off. Like, people don't believe me that Chad would work for $100 a show and drive 10 hours. People don't believe me that Chad would work for $65 a show and drive from Tampa to Oklahoma. But he did. And again, I've asked Chad, if you made more than $425 that weekend in Oklahoma, I'll double your check if you prove it. Again, you just have to log into your bank account, get the scanned version of the check, and show that it was more than $425. And then I'll just double the check. I'll eat shit, and I'll be wrong, and you'll be able to call me a liar and go, look, he makes up everything. Here's the check. Now double it, Melton, or you look like a bitch. I'm not going to do that. Prove you've been working on the studio. I got a mouse pad. We all know Chad proves anything he can prove and avoids proving anything he doesn't have to prove. Prove that you had your house broken into. I'm not going to prove that, man. This is serious. Prove that you're working on your studio. I bought a mouse pad. Hold on. It's like, okay. Oh, I got a $10,000 donation. I wish I could show you guys. I got a $5 donation now. Look. It's like, I know. Fuck. It really is tough. Corey Adam, we're waiting on your headlining gig proof too. Chad Boozmock, Melton, maybe it's time to bring back the super chats counter you were using with Chudley with sniping him. That way we can bypass the whole dementia ridden back and forth with KB. Drunk Chad again. I would love to, but Sir Vosef will not do it. Sir Vosef, can we get that going for one stream? Just for KB's stream? Can we get it counting? We'll have something today. I'll figure it out today. If I have to just fire up a stream, stand here and count it on a calculator and announce it while we all watch MLC in a chat where nobody can get banned for having opinions, then we'll do that. We'll do something today. We'll figure it out. We're going to start counting because this guy's an idiot. We're not going to need your numbers. We'll tell you what you made every day, Kevin. Okay? Because we know how to count, and we don't frankly trust your ability to do it anymore. Don't forget, we got an art contest Friday. You're going to want to design Aaron Imholte's tattoo. We also have a P.O. box coming and much, much more. I'll see you later today. Thank you for watching. This is Nobody Likes Things. Hit the like button on your way out, okay? And go tell KB what I said about it.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you did, boy, if you listen to the show, boy, Patrick Melton faces have you stacking an low point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. That'll make the Taco Pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedo sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the onions that nobody like past. Have my homeboy lame prank call them fast.